weather beer.
That's the Cerveza, guys.
What was that, Greg? The beer that you really like, considering we're live now.
Oh, hello. Hello.
And the beer that Greg was just talking about is Dos Llaves, the one that me and Redbeard looked at last week.
I like when Tobey Maguire squirts spiderwebs out.
Okay, Guy, what are you drinking? He is here with us tonight.
I bought 6 of these.
The refreshing taste of
Oh my 6 of those.
You're gonna be jackhammered tonight.
I'm doing the real beer review, fuckers.
Real beer review.
Oh, so which number is this, Guy?
1. I just got home, man, from driving my car around.
Yeah, how's the new car?
It's nice. I already got a low pressure warning, so I just called them. No, you take this tomorrow. I'm just gonna go back to the garage. Your problem, not my problem.
There you go. That's the.
It's pretty cool though.
Oh, so you got like roadside support?
No, just contacts.
No, he just dropped it off at a random garage. This is your problem.
Take care of my car. This is my who the fuck are you?
We've never met you before,
We've never
sir.
met you. Thanks for the free car.
My dad babysits the lady who does the finance. He babysits her dogs, so he knows her. So I get.
Okay, so if they don't treat you well, she's gonna murder one of her dogs.
Yeah, it's delicious.
Wow.
It's delicious.
It's delicious.
The potatoes.
The lazy potatoes.
Le petit chien.
We know what Guy's drinking. What are you drinking, Ashley?
I am drinking from Railway City, against my better judgment, Juice Caboose. Juicy 6.8%.
I've not seen that one before. I'll have to try.
I probably should have known better. Malted barley, oats, wheat, malt, blah blah blah. Citra, El Dorado, and Vic Secret, 48 IBUs and 6.8%. There we go.
Nice. And Greg, I think you're drinking your namesake beer too.
I was having 99 beers on the wall, but I'm done, so I'm gonna get some.
I thought you were drinking Pompous Ass. So okay, what are you drinking now?
Would you like me to drink a Pompous Ass, Nick? I'll drink one for you.
Do you have a Pompous Ass?
Uh-oh.
I'm talking about the beer, but yeah.
No, I actually thought I had one, but now that I think about it, I don't. But
okay.
I will pick something else from GLB because my fridge is mostly GLB beer.
Full of GLB.
Actually, wait, that's not true. I do have.
You know what? GLB makes some solid stuff. We're looking at that next week. So,
GLB is one of those beers where everyone's like, I wish I had this brewery by me. I wish I had this brewery by me. I'm like, I'm happy I have GLB by me. You know what? Great beer, great prices. I know people love Bellwoods in Toronto, but I think GLB is better than them personally. But I'm biased.
Oh, Joe Gansel's in the chat saying cheers all.
Cheers, Joe.
Cheers, Joe.
Give him the link. Tell Joe to join us.
Yeah, Joe, if you want in, let me know. I can PM you a link. And really turn yourself into the better Joe.
The one that shows up.
The one that shows up. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Shows up, sons.
Shows up, sons.
Where's Eric Gilbert?
I don't know where Gilbert was. Maybe it's because of the late start. Oh, yes, we didn't have enough people to start. I usually don't like starting the chats unless I get like 4 people in on hand. Enough to sustain a conversation. It's not like we don't talk to each other when we're in person. It's just we may have gaps as we're all checking our phones.
Trying not to talk to you, and I'm like, I'm just gonna check my phone.
Oh, he left. Now then there were 3.
So clearly that Sparkle Puff hit him super hard. And he was like, I got to tap out of this shit because I'm going to be out of control. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, you know what? You haven't been doing any online gaming recently.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I haven't played in a while. Played anything in a while. I don't know. Really should do something. I don't know what to play now. Like, I'm not really as big a gamer as like Redbeard would be.
Yeah. I used to game all the time, but I was more of a fan of like the MMORPGs and stuff like that. Actually, I played World of Warcraft for years, and then I played Guild Wars for years, and I've always been a huge Diablo fan. Like Diablo 2, I love that game. And then Diablo 3 came out and it just fucking destroyed my heart. But I guess Blizzard is going to be working on Diablo 4 soon. So I've renewed hope on that.
I really. What was the last game that I got excited about? Was Doom. That was. I still get a.
Dude, oh yeah,
finish that.
Yep.
Probably start over at this point. But I mean, the games that I used to like playing, like I haven't really made any more installments in the series recently. Like, when was the last time a Half-Life game came out? That used to be one of my favorites.
Okay.
At the beginning of the year, I actually played through Half-Life 2 and again. It was pretty good.
I've never played Half-Life, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah, never. I was never when I got into a game, I was really just into that game. Like, I was never playing like multiple games at the same time. I was always just like that's the game I'm playing. That's what I'm focusing on. But yeah, ever since I just sort of fell out of favor with Guild Wars 2 and then with Diablo 3, I just didn't really play with anything else after that. And I'm really looking forward to like when my kids get to a certain age, because right now they're still a little young. But I would love to play some of the old retro like fighting games with them, like Street Fighter or Mortal Kombat or stuff like that. That is going to be super fun. But at only 8 years old, they're a little too young.
Well, when it comes to retro games, I got the Super NES Mini. I was thinking,
oh yeah,
I'd love to get one of those like Elgato game captures so you can play their game on the screen and screen that would be awesome to be able to play through like a game of Star Fox or a game of Super Metroid or something.
Star Fox was so awesome. I love that game.
Yeah.
I was so bad at it. I was so bad. I just kept on trying to be good, and it just never got there. But I love that game. Star Fox.
I beat the first the first one in the beginning. Everybody's beaten that one, and then there's the intermediate one I've beaten before, but I never got through the hard one.
Yeah,
when I was a kid. But Super Metroid, that's one of my all-time favorite video games.
Yeah, but
I was just Tangerines.
Tangerines. Super Mario RPG was pretty good.
I never played that.
Fucking long game.
Zelda on the Super NES.
Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah,
you never played Zelda on?
Oh Super yeah, I have.
Oh, yeah.
Link to the Past. I just never finished it.
Just draw penises in Mario Paint.
You can do that probably. Do a live stream drawing penises in
I could, because in Pascal we found the actual pad and mouse and everything in his basement.
Really?
I have the mouse somewhere, but I don't have the pad. I thought I had the pad, but I don't know what happened to it.
In mint shape. I'll have to edit that video probably soon. It's stuff we found in Pascal's basement.
I sold it a year ago, but I used to have the Super Scope 6.
Super Scope? Oh my god.
I love that.
That's awesome.
I had one.
I had the Super Scope. I had the Rob the Robot for the original Nintendo. You know that.
Yeah.
What else did I have? I had the Power Glove. That's gone.
The Power Glove was trippy, eh?
Yeah, that was fucking weird shit. Really bizarre to control. Hey, shit! Redbeard's here.
See my penis?
Your penis?
What's going on? What?
What's going on? Hopefully not your penis.
No, it's not.
Mario Paint penis.
Mario drawing penises in Mario Paint.
Okay.
And welcome to what are you drinking, Redbeard? You drinking anything interesting?
I'm cracking open a can of Everything's Peachy Cream Ale by Old Tomorrow.
Oh, Old Tomorrow.
Old Tomorrow? Holy shit.
It's actually really good.
They're still around? What the fuck?
Surprising.
What the fuck?
Well, yeah, isn't Old Tomorrow had some kind of a revival resurgence or something going on?
They did can redesign about a year and a half ago.
This stuff smells insanely peachy.
Guy's probably the big expert on Old Tomorrow because you live near them, right?
I don't know. Yeah, I remember buying a weird ass bottle from them once, but that was LCBO, not them. I don't know where they are.
They sent me stuff one time.
I know you sent me some. Guy sent me some Old Tomorrow stuff once.
Was it good? I don't remember.
I remember being okay. I did a review.
Yeah, just went to LCBO just buy you a bunch of shit and put in there. You see case box.
The big megalodon beer mail that you sent me in a computer case box. You sent me 20 plus beers in a single beer mail or some crap.
Oh my god!
I think it was 24 beers or something. I only drank half of them.
What?
Well, I mean, reviewed on the channel.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, drinking, reviewing, big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like watching all the porn
like,
and only jacking off half of it.
Right?
Hey, Lee's here.
So, okay, hold on. So, hey, Lee, Red, where did you get that beer from? At the LCBO, or?
Well, actually, this is in my independent grocer.
Really?
Better than the LCBO here in North Bay.
Go figure, eh?
There we go.
We can hear you, Lee.
What's up, pieces of shit?
Yeah, just hanging in there.
Our level of
clinging on.
happiness now that you've arrived, obviously.
Eco Master.
Thanks for joining, Lee, so Geek can have a climax.
Lee left a fantastic picture comment on my stupid
What
weird
the
profile
fuck?
picture.
I leave for 2 minutes and suddenly everyone shows up.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
We got
Just
Lee
keep on
here.
going away,
we got...
Greg. Just keep
Yeah,
on.
I know.
Yeah,
I
it must
know,
be a
there's no-
coincidence.
Dan might be coming in too.
Yeah, try leaving again, and maybe a few more people will show up.
Oh Jesus!
Here you go, Greg. Every
Okay,
time you leave, more people join.
Oh,
You
careful,
should
it
quit.
might be
long
Dave,
enough.
Dave and Jay Therio in a second.
You should quit. If you keep quit,
No, stay.
you might have
Stay.
enough people come in that you can't get back in again.
Well, Nick, see, that's hurtful because I was the only one that showed up at the beginning for your beer analysis. And then, of course, we had Ashley Sexton, who's also loyal. But then as soon as other people show up, you're like that dude who's like, oh, well, now I don't need you anymore, Greg. But then when everyone else abandons you, you're like, oh, Greg, you're my best
Oh, Greg,
friend.
give me a hug. Give me a big hug.
So enough about Greg crying. You like that picture I left there?
That was glorious. That was glorious, buddy.
Yeah, that actually took me like 5 minutes to do, so I was pretty proud of it. Yeah.
I was
What
impressed.
picture did you make? Oh, I see Elijah Craig. Okay.
Nope.
Oh, that's what you did.
Oh, is it that the Star Trek alien head?
Yeah, the Telosian from the man trap.
To show everybody what we're talking about.
There you
It's
go.
this.
I saw that this
Pretty
morning.
Oh, yeah.
I love how you
laughed
kept the
out
red in
loud
the
while I
beard
was
too.
taking
That
it
was
up.
so good.
It's great.
My photo chopping skills are quite exquisite.
Yes.
I
Not as good as Jamie, but
No.
Yeah.
No.
Jamie's the gift master.
Yeah, he is.
But yeah, nice profile picture there, Redbeard.
You know it.
That's right. You look a little bit like your nephew.
You mean, or like any small child that has a big head, because that's just how children are.
Well, yeah, children are. Children
Oh.
look like aliens.
Well, some children are waterheads too, and they've got even bigger heads.
Actually, I'm going to call you out on the live.
Billy,
Hang on. That
Billy
kid looks
Quizboy.
That kid looks an awful lot like you. I'm going to say you're the father of that kid.
I'm going to say you're an idiot.
Oh my god.
No, I'm going to say not.
That's terrible.
Fucking
You can tell you're from the same family. Okay, that's the more polite way.
That works.
You're like really, really close to the same family. Like your semen may have created that child.
No.
My semen's going to blind you. That's what I'm going to do with it.
Oh,
That's
Listen,
good.
Redbeard, I don't know what your sister looks like, but if I had a hot sister, I'd probably do her too. So it's okay.
Oh, Jesus Christ! What are you, drunken one?
How many sparkle pops?
Kidding.
No, I'm not.
Nick, that was kind of uncalled for. Right there,
That's
buddy. Like, what the
that
hell?
was bad. I'm sorry.
That was just.
It's the Confederate flag in his
He's a weird guy and
background.
stuff, but.
No, I know. I like drunken one.
I don't fuck that guy.
Yeah, Lee's not a fan.
I wanna
Yeah.
fuck.
I got
The comments during the piss up live chat there. That was fucking crazy.
a guy I used to know claimed to have had sex with his first cousin, and we were always like, giving him shit about it. He's like, listen, it's not as bad as it seemed. I wore a condom, so technically I just fucked the condom.
The fuck?
Guess what I got? I got a package from Amazon today.
That was from
What'd you
Did
get?
you?
I got a bidet.
You gotta get a day.
I got a bidet.
So you're gonna get a toilet
like
that
a legit bidet.
squirts
Like a-
water up your ass.
Add-on thing that you fucking pipe in and everything. And
How are you gonna?
How much did that cost?
The real question is, are you going to try to attach that to your shit bucket?
This is so stupid.
Your shit bucket's finally getting plumbing, huh?
There we go, baby.
Don't you have to have a? Oh, never mind.
Best shit bucket ever.
Are you that inclined to adjust the flow properly so it doesn't come out with a jet up your ass?
Well, I want it up my ass.
Yeah, I know. He wants the high flow.
Jamie, clip that.
Times. What's the timestamp on this?
Timestamp. Make a note.
Jesus.
Oh god.
That one's gonna haunt you for a long time, Richard.
Ads kept popping up on fucking Facebook and stuff, and my boss actually he has like a whole like in his
Yes,
master
he has a
ensuite,
whole.
you know, he's got like a toilet and then the whole separate bidet thing beside it kind of shit going on.
Yeah, that's how a bidet works.
Yeah, but again, this is a bidet that I could just attach to the toilet, so it's like don't have to get up and move and
Squirt up your ass.
damn right.
Should be awesome.
I'm gonna save the planet. I'm not gonna use a bunch of toilet paper. Yeah.
My boss has a bidet that also has a heated seat and costs $4,000. Because why not?
That's mildly ridiculous.
Oh, that must be
That's
one of
just
those.
fucking-
Must be one of them fancy Japanese ones, huh?
Well, anybody,
I can't remember what brand it is, but
any of you guys
yeah,
watch Bob's,
the fancy Japanese bidet.
oh, Sapporo bidet.
Bob's Burgers, where they found this like crazy fancy, like basically toilet that had AI. They found it somewhere, it fell off a truck, and they brought it home, and
Intelligent toilet.
it was fucking awesome. It was so good.
Has an arm that wipes your ass.
I don't think it wiped your ass, but it did like everything else. Like it would heat the seat and do all this like weird play ambient music to help you shit better. All this fucking stupid stuff.
Hey Guy, what was that word? Concho? Guy?
Mm.
Sorry, it's taking a second to process.
Concho. What are you talking about?
Is he too busy like drinking another Pepsi and looking at a picture of his grandmother? What the fuck's going on?
Whoa!
I don't know what he's kind of. I think he's frozen.
Is he frozen, or is he just really still?
He's just really still.
It was something that Guy told me about once, where it's like a game that Japanese kids play, where they take their hands like this, make the two thumbs stick it, and then they jab it up on another kid's butt. So
What?
That's not a game. That's assault. That's sexual
Well,
assault.
Well, okay, I don't know about that exact game, but the thing is, in Japanese culture, it's actually considered like a fun thing for a child to walk up behind you and stick his finger up your butthole, like through your pants. Look it up. It's a real thing. So it's actually like I guess in Japanese culture, it's kind of a thing, but. Here's another thing you actually want to look up at Japanese culture. Look up night crawling. It's actually a tradition. It's not done so much nowadays in Japan, but it's actually a thing where a guy crawls into a woman's bedroom at night and either molests or actually full on has sex with her. And it's supposed to be one of those things where it's like a courting ritual where it's considered to be like the courting before marriage, but really it's kind of rape.
Okay, so here's Concho, a game or trick often played in Japan by young school-aged children is performed by clasping the hands together so the index fingers are pointing out and attempting to insert them into someone's anal region when the victim is not looking.
Oh, Guy got offended.
Yeah, Concho.
Look up night crawlers in Japan.
Some of this just looks like fucking bizarre. Anyway, I imagine there's more videos in Pornhub.
Japan has some very odd cultural traits. We'll put it that way.
Yep.
Just a couple.
And let's not forget tentacles.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, hentai tentacle rape porn.
Oh yeah.
Jesus.
Okay. Do we have any more comments?
Why did rape go in there?
No, we don't have any more comments.
You can't have a grape without rape.
I wonder why. Probably scared Joe Gansel off by wanting to invite him to come on.
He's still the better Joe.
What if we're the reason that they're actually canceling
Oh, Guy's back.
Google Hangouts?
Probably trying to get rid of us, yeah.
I'm actually very impressed.
They caught onto our chats and like, we can't have this shit on YouTube. We have to fucking cancel that.
Well, that's just it. I mean, has anybody seen, like, I saw this during Beer Analysis 101 for the first time, but they've actually, when you start a live Hangout now, you get a pop-up saying that Google, YouTube Hangouts on Air is going away. So this whole chat that we're doing now is going away at some point soon.
Okay.
I'm like,
There's got to be another website that would allow us
gotta
to
be
do
something else we can do for doing these online hangouts.
100%. There's got to be something.
Yeah, you just do like, oh shit, my idea sucks.
That's
Just
awesome.
Skype and record.
Well, I'm thinking like Skype. Like if you were to do Skype group chat and then broadcast it by OBS somehow,
that'd probably work. Well, again, you can do it. All you'd have to do is just screen share your shit through OBS. It'd probably work.
Yeah, all people who want to join have to do is just like call in and then group chat. But the person streaming has OBS and streams it, like me or Redbeard probably do that.
It must be YouTube must be replacing that with something that's similar. Like,
come on, with something, but because it's so fucking useful, why would you discontinue it?
That's all. That's all most people like. That's the one of the two main things people fucking use YouTube for is to do fucking Hangouts or to upload videos. One or the other. Like
it's right here. Google warns that Hangouts on air via YouTube will be decommissioned in 2019.
Yeah.
Wait, but it says
they're talking about like maybe
on-air streaming experience for a quick streaming. What does it say there? You made it go away before
I will share the link here. Here. It is in
there's like one more
chat here, and if anybody watching is interested, I will share it into. Where is it?
It says for quick streaming, try youtube.com/webcam. So that
have you tried? Have you taken a look? It's a single cam only. So you could do your own broadcast using your webcam, or you could set up a stream.
Yeah, I'm just seeing right now. It's saying you could do it with XSplit or Manycam or OBS. So.
Well, yeah, but OBS.
Each of these solutions require exactly what we said. OBS with Skype, because then you need.
If you could somehow stream Skype and have the audio work too.
And as of now, there doesn't appear to be any indication of a replacement multi-user, multi-camera option. So if you're using Hang On, it might be time to start trying alternatives. Yeah, we should probably start looking into that relatively soon then, because who the fuck knows when it's actually going to go away. Yeah. Try to do BA 101 next week or something. And be like, no, sorry.
I hope he gets his home internet shit figured out, because I'd like to see him back on, especially if this is our final months of doing these Hangouts. Which, like, come on, man. This is like over the last 6 years that we've been doing these fucking Hangouts. This shit is the reason why we've all gotten together. We come on, we chat every week on these chats, and we've been doing it for so long.
I'd be so bored, I'd probably be suicidal if I didn't have something like this.
Yeah.
Like, hanging out with you guys is like the only hanging out with other people I really do.
You'd be so bored you'd go out and get laid.
I talk to you guys far more often than I talk to my actual friends in real life.
Yeah, 100%.
That's because the fuzz is banging.
I don't mean to discredit you guys aren't actual friends, because you are. I'm just saying that
even me, Nick?
You guys are on Ontario. Yes, even you, Greg.
Yeah.
Did you know that I would actually sit down and drink several beers with you willingly and not have myself anally raped by the end of the night?
Circle jerk.
Hey, to your knowledge, you've never been anally raped even when you slept over.
To my knowledge.
Greg has some good painkillers or something. I didn't know.
Because I slept in a nice, soft, warm bed with two pigs fucking on a statue.
That's right.
That's where I slept.
That's right.
I slept where Nick slept.
Holy shit!
We recycle our amenities for Nick.
Holy shit! You get in here, hey Joe.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Okay.
Okay. It took me a while to figure it out. I mean, my 12-year-old son is not here to show me how to do this tech shit.
Well, so now we can officially cross the other Joe out of our lives and just basically erase him, pretend he never existed. If we ever see him, we'll spit on him.
Okay, briefly before we ask Joe what he's drinking and all that, I just want to follow up. I'm reading an article right now that says Google Hangouts is not so much shutting down as the classic version is being replaced, and Google is not sharing when. So they have something in mind to replace Hangouts. They just haven't announced it yet. All Hangout users will be transitioned to Hangouts Chat and Hangouts Meet, just like Enterprise users have been. In the meantime, Chat and Meet are being actively updated. Meet last week doubled its participation limit to 100. So it looks like they do have some sort of replacement coming down the line. So there you go.
Well, I hope when they do, sorry, go ahead.
Sorry. I was next going to say probably. I hope that they bring the new one in before the old one goes away, so people have a bit of a transition period.
Like that whole YouTube webcam thing that they're advertising now. If they added multiple person support to that, that would be great, because then we could do the same kind of things we're doing now. And I get it. The reason why they probably want to take this offline is that still this whole chat engine is still on hangouts.google.com. They want to go away. If they did multiple person chat, like up to 10 people on YouTube itself, straight on YouTube, that'd be an acceptable transition.
Yeah, they want it to be like YouTube.
I still want the ability to be able to do live streams like this every week.
100%. Like if they change it to like hangout.youtube.com and that's it, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. If you just say like hangouts.youtube.
Yeah, get rid of the Google part, make it so.
Or even like separate, quite some subtly different, like a different chat engine, but doing this shit.
The Google part makes it difficult when you're not tech savvy.
Yeah. Well, the Google parts, they're separating Google from like Google. They were trying to merge them several years ago, where they're trying to like your Google account logs into YouTube and your Google Plus and all this stuff gets you're merged with your Google, like when you comment on Google videos. But now they're in the process of splitting them back up again, and this is like Google Hangouts is kind of like the last vestigial organ of Google Plus, which they're trying to make go away because it was a failed experiment from the start.
Nick pulling out the fucking grammar with the vestigial.
Vestigial organ, yeah, right.
Nick is a smart fella.
The vegetable
Sometimes.
He has his moments.
I'm smarter than I smell. So, what are you drinking tonight, there, Joe?
I am drinking a cheap Henry Weinard's Private Reserve Northwest style lager.
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 It's like a
Lager?
PBR. It's,
Okay.
It's, I get paid tomorrow.
It was a dollar gas station.
I hear you.
It's like
I hear you.
$12.67 American cash for an 18-pack.
Holy shit!
That's the getting paid tomorrow beer, right?
Yeah,
That's great.
Wow, that's cheap. I don't know if I can do that cheap.
Yeah, got to do what you got to do, man.
Yeah, I got next to dep. I got a Moosehead Mountain Spruce
from
Moosehead. I wish we get more Moosehead beers out here other than just the lager.
The lager.
The lager's good, but
so what part of the? Yeah, I'm assuming you're U.S., right?
Yeah, I live about 2.5 hours south of Seattle. About an hour
cool.
Border.
So is that Oregon, or is it still in Washington?
It's still in Washington. I'm about a 45-minute drive to Oregon.
How close are you to that fucking mountain? Not St. Helens, but the other one.
Mount St. Helens. I'm about.
Not St. Helens, the one that's closer to Seattle, isn't it? There's the hell's the name of it?
Oh, you're talking about the passes. They're just passes. They're not mountains.
No, there's a mountain. There's a whole. I watched a whole documentary on how like there's a mountain near St. Helens, but it's closer to population.
I'm about. If what you're talking about, I'm probably about 4 hours away.
Okay, because the one that they're talking about,
I'm on the seaboard.
They think it might do the same thing as Mount St. Helens someday, but be a lot more dangerous because it's way closer to people. So I'm glad you're far away from it. That's good.
I'm basically right on the ocean.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you can just avoid the tsunami from an earthquake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they got tsunami trails that you're supposed to follow if it happens.
Oh, really? Wow.
Really?
Yeah, no,
that's crazy.
Well, it's nice they're prepared.
Oh, yeah.
Gotta give them that.
Yeah, we were like, it's technically possible to happen here too, where I'm at. So it's just like that we've got actually these emergency trails that we're supposed to follow in case there's an issue.
Same thing.
Was it just you, Ashley, and Greg on the beer analysis tonight, Nick?
Yeah, it was just me, Ashley, and Greg.
Shit, I didn't realize that.
Yep.
I thought it was.
That's right.
Thanks for joining.
Your Robo Red.
I would have, but I figured more people had Sparkleful. Like I thought maybe Rod J and some guys were going.
Well, Rod J was going to, but his air conditioning unit failed last night, so we ended up spending today trying to get it fixed, and his house was too hot, so he couldn't stay home. And even though now I think he's actually live streaming a video game, so like You totally
Yeah,
Yeah, that's you're drinking a cold beer, man. Come on.
Yeah.
live
Oh,
streaming
probably.
a duty game.
That's fine.
Is
Call of Duty?
has Reggie ever actually been on a Beer Analysis 101?
Yeah.
Yes, he has.
I'm trying to remember what was it on? He last on.
Stone.
What
Stone,
what is
I
what's
think that was
next
the
week?
only one he did, wasn't it?
What's
was
next
there
week?
Next week's beer is Pale Owl. Did
yeah,
you?
your pal Al.
Cool.
Did you get that?
Yeah.
I got one, so even if I'm not available, I'll definitely
Cool.
pre-record that one.
I think pretty much everyone. I believe even Chad got one. I think Vincent
Yes.
got one.
Yeah, Radar got
So
one.
I think Ewart got one. So there's really no excuse for anyone not to be on next week.
Yeah. Except for maybe Guy because he didn't get one.
Well, Guy did not get one. Guy didn't show up
Sorry,
to the
Guy.
fest unless Vincent gives you his. But
You're alone on the island.
I'm drinking beer. What? I don't care what you say.
Radar got one? Greg, is that your thing?
Yeah, Radar got.
Radar got one. He got a cool beer too.
Anyway, so the next beer analysis
hopefully he hasn't
after
drank
that, the next beer analysis after that is going to be the day before American Independence Day. So I'm thinking we should do an American themed beer.
Prairie Bomb.
But just don't do light beers. Don't do light beers. That's not American beer.
Well, it has to be something we can all get in Canada.
Well, that was the whole thing going around for so long. I was like, this must be American beer tastes like water. That's what people used to say. So, and I want to say back before craft beer really came along, it did seem like the American stuff was a little more light than the Canadian stuff. But now they're across the board, like there's craft beer and stuff.
I wish I was going to the U.S. before the long weekend. I'd actually get you guys something decent and I'd send it out, but I'm not, so I won't.
Here's the thing. Right now, the U.S. is pumping out some of the best craft beer in the world. And
100%.
They are like driving it right now.
Oh yeah.
I won't deny that at all. Like again,
American beer is close to water. Like, yeah, you're drinking the wrong beer. It's like, shut up with Budweiser.
Their macro stuff is what it would be pretty much. Like what used to be before craft beer was really a thing. Like,
let Joe talk to Redbeard.
Sorry.
Hold on a second. If you want to get a true American beer, other than the stupid Bud Light ABM bullshit, try like a PBR, a High Life. I mean, if you want to go small town beer, you know, nine craft beers. You know,
we've done both of those under an house, I think, right?
We did Bud, we did PBR, we did Miller High Life, we've done MGD, we've done Colt 45, we've done.
Oh my God, the Colt 45.
Have we done Bud Light?
We have not done Bud Light. I was also thinking Coors Light.
Well, there you go. Why not both? Why not both?
I'll
do Coors
Like
Light.
why not? A comparison kind of thing. That'd be kind of cool.
I'm actually with Redbeard there.
The Coors Banquet was the first beer analysis that we did on Lee's channel.
And we way overrated that.
Like we were overrated.
You know what? Banquet is a good beer on a cheap lager.
I love how you say lager. It's awesome.
I know. I got it. I'm from the UP. So
I'm gonna try a concerted effort and start. I'm gonna start saying lager.
Thanks for cutting him off. What were you saying? UP?
Upper Michigan.
Upper Michigan.
I'm from the UP.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's why you were saying going back in because you were commenting on my Boss Tweed video.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back home this summer, hopefully, and I got family in Lower Michigan and Upper Michigan, and I want to hit all the breweries. If I can.
Okay. I got family in Michigan as well, up in Warren, Michigan.
When I moved out to the state of Washington, I had to prove I wasn't Canadian by showing my driver's license because I had too much of an accent.
Wow.
As funny as that sounds.
Look at Guy. Guy's all sexy now. Look at him. Yeah.
How?
You say Marie?
I said Guy.
Well, because the guy who owned, the guy who had rented the house before us, he was like a hypnotizer. So like my room, it's like all fucking like soundproof, and the Wi-Fi signal is all fucking shoddy everywhere. So that's why I put it from 5 to 2.4.
So you're basically saying he was like a rapist.
Yeah. So we put Greg in that room, who stands no chance.
Yeah, 5 gigahertz doesn't go very far.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Sex dungeon.
I got my PC hardwired, so it's.
So is mine.
I should do that, but I'm too lazy. I just bought a Wi-Fi card instead.
Well, it's just my computer's right
Still
next to the
using the
toilet.
old Phenom? Or did you upgrade to an FX, didn't you?
Is it the FX? Yeah, I have the last Volcano CPU that they were made from the FX series.
Yeah, you got the same one Redbeard's got, don't you? The 50 is a
Mine's
90,
a 9590.
where's the 93?
Let's do Windows and pause. You should tell me.
Mine's basically a radiator shaped like a CPU. Fucking think it's so hot.
All right, so I'm gonna crack one.
9590 running at 4.72.
Oh, wow.
That's what you got. I think that's roughly what mine's running at.
Hey, Redbeard, I do have to give you credit for your retractable bottle opener. That is pretty fucking awesome, man.
Thanks,
I
man.
need to set that up. That's it.
I used to have it here too when I used to do them here. It's just like my apartment has exposed beams.
Yeah.
So it's just like one of those retractable things you'd like keep your keys on.
Uh-huh.
And then a chain with the bottle opener attached to it so I can just grab it and pull it down. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, there we go.
Your videos are pretty cool, man.
Thank you very much, buddy. Cheers.
There we go. Ryzen 8 core, 16 threads. Oh yeah.
Nick's showing off his fancy.
Yeah, showing the size of my processor.
What's the Intel
Flipping that
CPUs
box
you could buy like samples of? They're like 16 cores, and you can only buy them off eBay. They're like
Not the
samples.
Really? Oh, like an engineering sample kind of thing?
You cannot. Yeah, you can buy motherboards and flash the BIOS and make it work with it too.
Oh, I didn't know about that.
Weird. I've never heard of that.
Or, yeah, me either.
I was all over a Tech Syndicate for a while. So you can buy this and this, and it's like, oh, future computer.
Oh, like a Xeon or something, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it a Xeon?
So watery beers. I think that's the most memorable American watery beers, like Bush, but American version cans. That was fucking watery.
I could probably get
Bush has changed because AB and Bev they brought in a new fucking preservative for their beers. It's crap. It's just crap. I can't drink that shit.
Oh yeah, was it like full of sulfites?
How the? I gained like 5 subscribers today.
You did?
I'm at 861 now. Holy fuck!
Nice. You're catching up on me, man.
I'm not
You're
even like
Redbeard.
making the effort. It's just like happening like organically day by day at this point. It's weird.
Yeah, I've been getting a few too. I'm up to 896 now. I got one today.
Nice.
I thought you were like 1,400.
See the ceiling because I got to go piss. Sorry.
All right.
Thanks for sharing.
No problem.
How about what about Sam Adams 76? Do you guys have that in Ontario?
I can get like the Boston Lager, and that's it. That's the only thing that shows up anywhere.
There are like a few other variants, but there's nothing really consistent from Samuel. I think we were able to get the Rebel IPA for a while, and I haven't seen that.
That was somewhere as well, but I haven't seen it. I think I saw it at a festival once, and I tried it. It was okay, but I haven't seen it to buy anywhere.
We've got 4 of the Sam Adams beers here right now. We got the Bavarian Lager, which actually I got some cans of. We get the 76, the New England IPA, and the of course the Boston Lager. Everybody gets the Boston. I think we get one of the other ones too, like a summer lager or something. But yeah, the 76 just came out, and I'm surprised Ontario doesn't have either the 76 or the what do you call it, the IPA, because that would be pretty good if we could get everybody on for an IPA review.
I went to I don't know if anybody saw the video. There's a review I put out recently. I can't remember what beer, but I was talking about the independent grocer, and I put like a little video up in the corner kind of thing. I went in there and took a video walking around of the crazy selection. Just wondering if I can find that again and maybe kind of pause it and show you guys what I have to choose from.
Here's what you should totally get. We should all get Utopias.
Oh yeah, let's do that for sure. Utopias, and then we'll chug them. We'll chug them.
Yeah, right. Sam Adams Boston Lager. You get the summer ale. Of course, it says not available.
Summer ale isn't that good.
No, it's okay. I mean, that's something that I really like. I liked years ago, but it's
the goal of beer analysis isn't necessarily to find a good beer; it's to find a beer we can all find.
We can all analyze.
76, if you guys can get 76, it's better than the summer ale.
That's what I was just saying. I was thinking we should get 76, but you can't get it in Ontario, which a lot of the choices we make for a beer analysis 101 is stuff you can get in Ontario because that's where most of the people are.
Fair enough.
That join our chat. I can get 76 here, but I can't the other guys can't. What about Lee? Is he still here? Can you get 76?
Yep.
He can get it. What's wrong with you, Ontario fuckers?
Jesus, because we all suck apparently.
They live in a beer wasteland now. It's been reversed.
I live out in the middle of nowhere.
Well, now Lee has his A stores.
Yeah, but you live anywhere in the U.S., which has automatically better selection than anywhere here.
Yeah.
The only problem that might be in the U.S. is freshness.
My point is, I live out in the middle of sticks. So I got to drive an hour and a half to get to any place with good beer.
Okay. So that explains the cheap $2, less than $2 a can lager that you bought tonight.
Yeah,
less than $1 a can, wasn't it?
It was about $1 a can. Yes, less than $1 a can. Actually.
Less than $1. It's like you said, it was like 12 something for 18 cans.
They used to be craft. They were bought out a while ago.
Oh yeah,
2 years ago. Well, they weren't craft; they were independent.
What the fuck?
What the fucking?
Oh,
Fast and Furious.
You see, I kind of like what Moosehead's doing with the small batch stuff.
Oh, we know you love Moosehead, Nick. Actually, I would try more Moosehead stuff. I could get it. Why not?
Yeah, it's like a spruce beer meets corn soda.
I think when it comes to lagers, I think Moosehead is decent.
Lagers.
So
yeah,
for a green bottle, it's not too skunky.
Yeah. I actually picked up a 6-pack right from the brewery today, but it's still in the car. I gotta get it.
Is the brewery near where you work, Nick?
Actually, yeah, it's like just a couple of kilometers away.
Oh, okay.
Like I work where I work is like up in the north end part of St. John, and it's right close to where the bridge over to the west side is, and it's just on the other side of the bridge where the brewery is.
So that's kind of convenient. You know, you can go home, grab if they have like new beer or whatever. Like you can pick it up.
Yeah. Like I went across over to the west side today because I could drive over to the west side, hit the brewery, then cut across, and then actually hit the highway and come back home.
Paul's in the chat. Hi, Paul.
Hey, Paul. If you want a link, unless you're working, if you want a link, we can send you one. You probably already have one anyway.
Yeah, he's in the 101, isn't he?
Yeah, he is. He should be.
You want to join, Paul? The link's there.
No, Paul will be there. He's probably having too much fun with dead bodies.
I'll be there for you.
Did you see the Chernobyl version of that? Somebody made like the Friends intro, but did it to Chernobyl. It's pretty funny.
So everyone's telling me I gotta watch Chernobyl. How many episodes is Chernobyl?
5.
Oh, okay,
Nick,
well, I'll just binge
Nick,
watch
you see it, right?
Weekend.
Remember in the first episode, whatever, when Buddy's talking about stuff, and the guy does like the banging on the table before they all start clapping. Do you remember that? During Chernobyl, I think it was the first episode when everything's kind of happening and they're having a meeting.
Was that the one that the guy giving the speech was like Maester Aemon from?
Yes.
Or not Maester.
Yes.
The Maester from Winterfell.
Yes.
God.
Yeah. But then like he finishes the speech and the one guy like bangs on the table. When they did the Friends intro, that's what they did to was him like banging on the table, and it was perfectly done. It was great.
Yeah, there was a lot of ex-Game of Thrones characters on it. They had Roose Bolton, they had Jeor Mormont, they had a couple others that I saw in there.
There was just a lot of really good fucking actors in that show.
Is this a show or a
documentary? A fucking well done show.
It's a show that is it's kind of like a documentary because of how true, like how realistic they made everything. They only changed like a couple
dramatization, but it's mostly pretty faithful to the original.
Yeah, dramatization that works.
Of Chernobyl, but it's on HBO, and it's a really well done series on what happened with the event, the disaster. It's pretty faithful to events, and it's also the soundtrack on it is incredibly haunting. I watched a video on the girl that did the soundtrack for it. She created it completely from sounds from one of the other nuclear power plants she was allowed access to that had one of the RMBMK reactors.
Yeah.
And she did it completely with power plant sounds, and it's just this haunting, almost terrifying.
That's how they did the soundtrack. Because I was gonna, the soundtrack's fucking phenomenal.
That was one of the best things about it. It added suspense, and I'm like, oh god, man. They sound fucking scary and
the effects as well, like the practical as well as the CGI stuff they did was everything about that show is fucking
everything was
goddamn notch, man.
It was top notch. It was also fucked up if you watch it because they had to send liquidators into the exclusion zone to kill every pet they found. It was just like, what?
Watching even the beginning where like you see the firefighters are always walking into the
although the firefighters are basically all walking into their death.
Yeah, and like they had no idea, and it's like watching it with that in your mind, knowing that it's like, oh my, like this and this that happened. It's or the miners when they all get naked. That was fucking awesome.
God, oh, Chris, you just like the penis.
It was fucking hilarious.
Yeah, penis. Agnes like it. It had a lot of penis.
Were there any titties in it?
No.
Well, that's a shame.
So
wait, why did they have to kill the pets?
Because they were considered contaminated. They had to be put down.
They don't like show the killing of the pets, but they show enough of it to like I wasn't comfortable watching it. I love dogs and animals.
Yeah,
and
it was really comfortable.
Well, if you look on YouTube, there's videos of the pets that they didn't get a hold of, or the animals that they didn't euthanize. They really messed up.
Oh, I believe
they didn't get them all. No.
Well, there's no way.
A lot of animals have actually returned to the area too.
Yeah, apparently the area is coming back to life. It's still not like safe for human habitation, but nature is kind of finding.
Well, apparently wild animals and plants are thriving in that area. They're becoming like super powered because they're.
Well, the animals are thriving in the area not because the radiation doesn't affect them, but because there's no fucking humans around.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
because we're a bunch of pieces of shit.
Because humans suck. What were you saying, Joe? Sorry. What were you saying, Joe?
Their immune system is getting normalized to the radiation.
I can believe that.
They're adapting.
Yeah.
Well, as more generations are born, I'd agree with that.
Yeah, and animals tend to have the generational, like they don't have long as lives, so the new generation comes out every.
Yeah, that's also
every
true.
Couple of years.
And animals don't like do things to kind of stop their own evolution like we do.
Yes, exactly.
So, yeah. Good for them.
I do want to shout out to Greg. I don't think I'm the better Joe, but hey, thanks for backing me up.
Well, listen, we know you're the better Joe.
Be careful, you don't shit out Greg.
I don't think but you know.
All you have to do, Joe, is come into the chat one time wearing some kind of a uniform, and you will be solidified forever as the best Joe.
Next time I do a chat, I'll wear my Pitchwood uniform.
He doesn't even need to wear a uniform. Just acknowledging the fact that he wears the uniform makes him better than that other piece of shit that we used to hang out with. But now we don't.
Crease off my personal clothes.
There we go.
Well, Paul is working, and you can never have too much fun with dead bodies, and he's now bored with this hangout.
Oh, shit.
Well, then, Paul, why don't you come in and spice it up, you fucker?
Because
he gets internet access at work.
Paul used to join in on it when he was at work, but he doesn't.
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit.
Yeah, thinking back, I can recall a couple times. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah, and you know what? There's not going to be much more time before he can still join in at work because they're taking YouTube live hangouts on air down.
You know what, Paul? You're just playing the I'm a pussy card. Prove me wrong. Yeah, I didn't think so.
The people I work for monitor my social media so bad that if I post something, they talk about me the next day, man.
Oh shit!
You got to be careful. You can lose your job over your.
Yeah, you can. I posted something like this was years ago. I actually got fired from a job because I posted something about the work, complaining about work on Facebook.
Really?
You have to be careful.
I'm not kidding. It was about 9 years ago. I lost my job at a.
Did you post it from work?
No, I wasn't at work when I made the post, but I was complaining about something for work, and a manager saw it, and I got pulled in the office a week later. And
that's crazy.
Here's my question: did you actually name the work?
Huh?
Did you name the workplace?
You don't necessarily have to.
Don't have to. It was I was talking to coworkers online, so.
Huh.
No, we're told when we're hired that if we post anything negative about the restaurant or their practices or anything like that, we could be instantly fired.
Yeah.
So you know what? If you don't actually name the place, then I could kind of to me, it kind of seems like bullshit because you're not actually calling them out on it.
People in the community know where I work.
Sorry.
Oh, sorry. People in the community know where I work. So if I say something bad about, say, hey, work was shitty, my boss was an asshole, he's a dickhead, doesn't know what he's fucking doing, that's fired.
Well, speaking of assholes and dickheads,
Huh?
We weren't talking about you, Greg, I promise.
Or everybody's favorite asshole dickhead.
Oh, thanks, guys.
Yeah, no,
That
Hey,
was
it's
some pretty
Paul.
great times.
Ewert's actually pretty great. He's not.
I see my reputation has preceded me.
It's funny. I called Paul out and Ewart shows up. What a surprise!
He's not actually an asshole. He just plays one on BeerTube.
I don't know. He looks a lot like Tobey Maguire's Spiderweb.
Wow.
Out of his penis.
He was all visible.
Yeah,
last
that's
night.
right.
It was weird. It was crazy.
I treated you guys yesterday. Fuck you guys
It did.
now.
It did. Felt like.
What
special.
did you treat us to?
His beautiful
My
face.
face.
I actually got a look at his beautiful face.
Oh, that's true. You look like a nerd, Ewart.
I am a nerd.
One look at his face, and Agnes would be thinking about Ewart instead of Jamie.
No.
Oh.
Jamie definitely has Agnes's heart and all her lower region parts too.
Wow.
You
I'll work on that.
Ewart was like a passing fancy until
Yeah, it
she
was.
figured out better things. Ewart doesn't take hockey selfies.
Well, yeah, I gave up the game of hockey back when it was a fucking child's game. I'm a man. I don't play that shit.
Yeah, but I mean, Ewert's actually giving me some pretty damn good beers, like that American Solera, Hanson Brothers, just pretty fucking.
Oh, okay.
Not to mention all the whiskeys I gave Nick over the years.
Yeah, you sent me like a whiskey mail at one point.
Everything you were brought to the bottle share was fucking dynamite.
Oh, so that's great. So the rich guy is buying your friendship.
Yeah, like thanks to Ewart, I got to try a Cunahan or how do you pronounce it?
Karamahans.
Karamahan.
All you
It
have
looks
to
like
do is drive to
Cunahan, but it's
Michigan. You can
Karamahan.
try lots of Kuna and just drive to Michigan.
Actually, it's funny, Nick, that you mentioned that Kunin actually was a huge disappointment.
It was terrible.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was terrible, but I would say it was the regular
it wasn't.
4D is way better, so is the barley wine.
What was the brand or whatever of the fucking crazy raspberry mead you brought? What was that stuff?
Shrams.
That was Schrems, yeah.
Rams, that was pretty tasty.
That
Who
was
did
one of the
that?
tastiest things, in my opinion, of the entire
Yeah.
bottle.
Somebody did
That's
that on their channel, didn't they? Who did that one?
Somebody lucky.
I don't know. That's one of those things where every time I taste Schrems, I'm like, fuck, I gotta make more effort to actually get to that meadery. I've only been there once, and I haven't been there in about 3 years. And everything they make is so good. And when I want to try Black Agnes because I hear it's like incredible.
He's like his Agnes.
I didn't realize until
Yes,
just now that like the place that makes mead is called a meadery.
Yep.
It's interesting.
Black Agnes is probably my favorite mead they do. Period.
Black Agnes.
Yeah. Well,
It's not the most
like,
expensive, but it's their best. It's their best.
well,
stuff.
I would have to basically get lucky and actually be there on a weekend where they release it because that shit sells out in hours.
Yeah, exactly. Because like it's fucking magical juice.
Like I happened to go there the weekend I went there. They released Heart of Darkness, and they were already sold out of bottles. But I got to try it on tap, and it was really good. I don't know if I'd want to spend $100 US a bottle on it, but it was really good.
Yeah.
Holy shit, 100 US a bottle on anything?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Jesus
How
fuck.
big is the bottle and like what are the details on this beer?
Did they give you lube?
Is that the 375 or the 750 for that?
I kind of think it was a 375,
I
but
think
I'm
you're
not
right.
100% sure.
Yeah.
And what is it?
There's a lot better made in the US that you can get. I can send you for less than 100 US without the lube.
Like
What
kind? What is this beer?
Schrems? No, it's not. It's a mead. I actually don't know the ingredients of it, but it's sort of their flagship mead. It's apparently the quote unquote the best mead they make.
It's a
I'm sure
blend of a few different fruits
$100.
in their. Yeah, I think it's like a
$100.
raspberry, black currant, and blackberry or something. I don't know. It's their
Sounds
best.
delicious, though.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
It is.
how can they justify that fucking price? That's insane.
Well,
For 375.
Because people buy it. That's how they justify it.
Well,
God.
also Redbeard mead is really expensive to make. It's a lot more expensive than beer to make.
Oh, it's really easy to make. I can
I
make.
feel like their
great-
profit margin is still up there.
I'm not. They're not a fucking charity, Redbeard. I'm sure they're making money.
But again, like for $100 for a 375, I feel like they're making a lot.
They sell out.
I get a
immediately.
Crazy.
I get a
That's
cook
insane to
that
me.
works for me that makes mead. I could make mead right now. It's so easy to make. It really is. It's a lot easier to make than beer.
But the
Trafalgar
honey's
makes mead
expensive,
too.
no?
What was that?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Trafalgar doesn't make good meat.
Yeah. So making meat is one thing, but making the best meat in North America is another thing.
That's true. That's true.
So they
I
warrant
mean,
the
but
price tag.
$100 a bottle, man.
So
Jesus.
how much was that shit for bottle? If I missed that.
The
$30 US, I think.
Are you fucking
I
kidding
thought
me?
you said
That
it was
Shrams was
100.
$30.
No. The raspberry is 25, I think.
Oh,
for a
US.
bottle.
that makes it better.
US.
Holy fuck, that's
Well, I
expensive.
paid
I did that for you.
paid
Fuck
25
you.
And thank you very much. That was amazing stuff.
No, I mean, you know what? It is what it is. Like it's one of those things where I feel Shrams actually does justify the quality of their product. I don't necessarily think I'd want to spend $100 on a bottle of Heart of Darkness, but it is a really quality drink. Like,
I mean, we're not talking fucking beer here. We're talking actual honey wine. It's an actual, it's an actual fucking wine.
It's a
What do you-
whole
what-
different organism when it
Oh,
comes
it's
to
good.
alcohol. Like mead. I mean, you know how expensive honey is by itself. You're talking about fermenting that shit. But
No,
yeah,
mead-
mead's
Mead's the
worth
shit.
the money.
Oh, it is.
Good meat's worth the money.
But if it's
$100 a
American,
bottle. $100 a bottle,
$100
even for
American,
me,
a
is like that's more than I'd ever spend.
yeah.
That's too much.
Yeah, it's too much for a single. Like as soon as you open it, it's done. You can't close it.
Well,
back up
again,
I'd spend 100 on a scotch.
I
No,
wanna keep
but
it-
mead,
I wanna
mead you can sip over days.
Oh,
Still,
really?
Yeah, it'll last a couple days.
It
You don't
lasts
have to
Okay.
longer.
throw it away.
Yeah,
Well,
like
you know what?
whiskey.
Like,
It's a wine. Just
I,
cork.
I haven't seen too many releases lately, but Kunan does a lot of meats too, and some of their stuff is pretty good too. But it's also quite expensive.
yeah. They do a lot of fun and interesting takes on meads, like with heavily adjuncted, almost cocktail style meads. But Schramm's is the name of the game when it comes to Michigan mead, and there's a lot of meaders in Michigan, but because they just do it, it's very pure. It's fruited. I'm not sure even what style honey they're using, but it's just one fruit, two fruits, and they keep it pretty straightforward. They don't do a whole lot of extra shit. Until a couple of years ago, they actually started on a couple of them. They added I remember they added vanilla to their cherry. I think the statement, which is like the cherry wine, cherry mead.
Where in Michigan are they based?
Royal Oaks, I think.
Royal, yeah,
Over
Royal
by
Oak area.
Detroit then.
Yeah, Detroit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's near Warren. It's near where my in-laws are.
Okay.
I've been to their spot a few times. For me, it's like it's super easy to go there, but I just don't because I'm like, oh yeah, I don't want to do $15 drams.
Yeah,
it's a bit much.
I purposely don't go out there because I don't want to spend a lot of money. But after trying that raspberry mead that you were bought, next time I go out there, I'm headed out there. I'm gonna definitely sample and probably buy some of their stuff.
When I was little, I didn't like living in Detroit, but I might swing out there for a good mead. I love mead.
Oh yeah, no, they make some great mead. The stuff I'm not crazy about is the bee nectar stuff that you can get at a lot of liquor shops. I've tried about 3 of their stuff, and I haven't been that impressed by it.
Yeah, I don't know about those guys either. I mean, I'd say they're very hit and miss. I think one of the best meads I've had in a long time, besides Black Agnes, was I think what #Dragons Are Real, which is a bee nectar. I can't remember what's, but I know it's cacao nibs and chipotle and a bunch of shit. It's fucking awesome. But it's a heavily adjuncted mead. It's not even like it's
at that point. Is it losing the mead trait?
Yes.
Losing the honey at that point?
Yeah, it's technically a mead, but I'm like, it's so many other things. It's like a fucking cocktail liqueur or something at that point.
Yeah. For me, when with a mead, I want to taste the honey as well. Because that's what mead is. It's a honey wine. Cherries, raspberries, whatever you want to put in it. It's still got to have that honey taste.
Exactly. It has to be somewhat natural.
Yeah.
If it gets too flavored, after a while, it's like certain beers, like, oh, this tastes like fucking like an ice cream sundae or whatever it's just like that's like the food beers. I'm not big on food beers. And like I want to taste beer. I don't
like
to try to drink some liquefied fucking lasagna or whatever the fuck they're trying to go
I
for.
don't like the milk beers.
You know what? I would try a liquefied, like a lasagna flavored beer. That would be. I would try.
There is a pizza beer.
There is. Matt from
There's a few
Madison,
different things like that
Virginia.
out there, I think. I got a message from the guy I was working with at a new Lisker tonight. We stopped at the LCBO on the way back, and he was buying like just macro stuff, and he saw what I was buying, and I got a can of Sparkle Puff, and I convinced him to buy a can of Sparkle Puff, and he actually really enjoyed it, and he's like a macro guy, so yay.
Wait,
Good.
go. Convert 'em.
Extra points for Sparkle Puff tonight.
Yes. The name is weird though. Does anybody agree with me that the name Sparkle Puff is just weird for a beer?
There are a lot of weird names for a beer. Sparkle
I
Puff's
just
not
American?
that weird.
Am I too American?
No.
I'm drinking another one of their beers right now called Juicy Ass. So
Ooh,
That name is terrible.
What was the name?
juicy ass.
Juicy Ass.
Juicy Ass IPA.
Girls
We
that
actually
make
did that a
rock
few
rolls
weeks ago.
around.
This one's nice and fresh. It's pretty good.
We actually did that a few weeks ago in beer analysis. The juicy ass.
Oh yeah, you did. I remember that one.
You've been watching my stuff for a while now, haven't you?
I've been watching for a bit. It's my pastime. It's all I do. I cook and go home and watch beer tube shit.
That's cool.
I'm an introvert. I don't like facial friends. I like friends that I can talk to online.
Like all of us.
Keep them at a controlled distance.
Yeah, keep it at a controlled distance. Man.
One of us. One of us.
I'm too fucking weird, man.
Holy fuck.
Join the
Wait,
fucking
hold on a second. Do you know any of these fucking idiots? Jesus Christ.
I think I follow just about everybody on this thing except a couple guys, and I'll have to make sure I follow them.
No, don't follow me.
Yeah, nobody follows you.
No. I don't want to be followed.
I won't follow you. I promise.
Hey, Nick. See my avatar, Nick? Where are those chicks on your fucking... I want to see the photo reel of these.
Yeah, there's some nice looking.
I think I went as far as importing the pictures in my Lightroom. Just a sec, I'll see if I can bring it up.
And look at the one. It's like girls talking to Carrie. It's great.
Because she is making a pose for my camera in that photo.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Not
They were
bad.
fucking hammered. They were some good looking cougars, man.
What was that brunette asking? What she
They
like?
were on the prowl.
She's like, are you high? That's
No,
what she's saying.
Was she like? She asked me like, what species are you? Are you a shaved orangutan? What's going on?
He's like,
Yeah, like, I think this is the photo right here.
yeah.
Where she's like in your picture.
She keeps doing that pose. Like, does she just have like a spinal problem of some sort? Like,
There you go.
Wow.
no, there we go.
Oh,
Look at
hey,
the redhead on the right there.
Lee, remember I sent you that picture of that redhead? That's the redhead right there.
Uh-huh.
Hello.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, you know what I'm looking at.
Yeah,
Oh my
all
God.
looking at-
Damn, she's got the nice dumplings.
I'm telling you.
Oh.
She was a very attractive woman.
Yeah.
What?
What?
What the fuck is this?
I don't know. I haven't really started
Worse.
with all these pictures.
It's worse.
Oh, this.
That's awesome. I like that one.
Who the hell's wearing a pink shirt?
The three of us randomly looking back. That's cool.
Pink.
That looks like
Wait, who's in black? Who's
That's
that
right.
one?
She's cute.
No, she's not bad. Oh, teeth. A lot of teeth. That's dangerous.
Yeah,
brewery is that?
I go through. That's Merchant.
Oh, Merch. What? Who?
Merchant Ale House. It's on her fucking shirt.
Where's Merchant Ale House? What the fuck is that?
They were at the fest.
Were they? I didn't see that.
Yeah, we don't need you editing the photos right now, Nick. We just don't see them.
Anyway,
Maxwell Star is no longer presenting. Boo.
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 Anyway, yeah. So
Wow, you did that quick.
What?
I didn't get a lot of I didn't get a lot of pictures at the fest this year of like stuff going on like I usually do.
Fail.
I basically just took pictures of beer.
That's right.
I don't know.
Major.
It was an interesting video, though.
I think the biggest problem is when I like and you know what, as a fat guy walking 2.5 kilometers to get to the fest in the first place, driving tired and sweaty. I was exhausted when I got there, so that was really did not bode well for the whole thing.
It wasn't 2K. It was about half a kilometer.
You were
Half a,
doing a little hop and
No,
up.
it was definitely more than 1 kilometer.
it was 2 kilometers if you look in the maps.
Okay,
Nick, you were
so
huffing
as
and
an
puffing after
American,
like
what the hell is a
100K.
kilometer?
Cake.
100 steps.
Yeah, well, have you noticed the size of my
Come on.
gut?
Huh?
Nobody
I
knows.
didn't notice.
Size of the gut right here, like Jamie noticed.
What?
Holy shit! My God.
What? Wait, why did you have to walk 2K to get to the fest?
Because that's how far away the shit bucket manor was from the festival.
It said it was half an hour walk, and we started walking. It seemed like 2 hours.
Probably why.
2
Well,
hours.
Nick was not able to walk super fast, so we had to keep waiting. But aside from that,
Yeah, you guys
Word.
Wow.
I was trying to walk as
What
fast
is
as I
a
can
kilometer
because you guys were
compared to a
way ahead of me because everybody's fucking taller than I am. And
Is
I'm
that what your
was more
GPS
pain,
said
I
for
feel like-
walking, or is that what they said for walking?
That's what Google said for walking.
Well, you have to walk at a Google Fit pace, so nobody can walk that fast.
Because
Oh,
I'm
well,
and we're like weird with our measurements. What's
Again,
the difference between a mile and a kilometer?
there's 1.8 kilometers in a mile,
Okay, thank you.
roughly. It's not exactly.
Well, I
6
mean,
kilometers in a
give me the
mile.
ballpark. That's all.
What
1.6 miles in a kilometer.
you want
Or
to try? That?
1.6 kilometers per mile.
Sure about that?
Cucumbers, zucchinis.
Where's the keys? Here you
1 kilometer is 0.6 miles.
go. Okay.
either way, it was fucking hotter than we
That's a
anticipated
short
as
walk.
well. So I would have worn shorts, but I ended up wearing jeans, and then I sweated my fucking ass off.
Yeah. Here's the conversion. 1 kilometer is 0.62.
Reverse
And,
that.
and
Okay,
if you
Nick,
do 1,
right.
it's
Nick's right. It's
0.609.
You're right.
Told you I was fucking right.
Fuck you. I admitted it, and you're fucking still being.
Well, should have all worn kilts.
Yeah, but you doubted me and looked it up.
I doubt you all the time.
I know.
That's not going to change. I still
Shut up.
admit it.
Shut up, Redbeard.
Fuck it, Nick Beard.
Nick Beard.
That's
I
right.
suppose Nick
Rib
Beard.
beard. It's a rib beard. See, I done shaved mine off.
Call you Pepperbeard.
Yeah, I noticed that you don't look like your profile picture on YouTube.
No, I was trying to get a job and it fell through.
Oh.
It would have been a really good job with benefits and retirement and all that crap.
Nice.
And, you know, it'll grow back in about 8 months.
Oh, that sucks, dude. You had to get rid of it. How long was it before? Like, how far did it go down?
What I cut off was about 1.5 feet.
Damn.
1.5 feet off. Because I just didn't think that a school would want to hire a head cook with a beard down to almost his belly button.
Yeah, I don't think they make hairnets for that.
No, they don't.
They do.
But
That's
it
pretty
really,
impressive.
It had really good retirement. It had really good pay. I just got beat out by somebody that was a graduate from the school.
You can take a long beard.
That's whole fucking ageism, man.
Taking a long beard and like braiding it or something makes it way, way, way less big, and you could easily then like wrap it up in a
Oh
hairnet.
no, I would have done that, but first impressions are really good. If you walk in to hand an application and you look at Grizzly fucking Adams, you might not get the job.
Yeah,
I
fair
wanted
enough.
to walk in. I needed this job because it would have gave me my summers off, and I could open up my barbecue business in the summertime. And because I do catering, it's really hard to do with my job now. I could have done my catering all summer long, made bank. It just somebody beat me out for the job. Is how it works.
That sucks, dude. Sorry to hear that.
It's all good. I'll get into something else. Life ain't
Yeah.
over.
Oh, there you go. Now look at the bright side.
Nick, I want you to grow a beard.
In 8 months, I'll have at least a foot long beard.
Nick, I want Nick to grow a beard down to his feet. I want him to look like one. I want him to get that and a pointy hat so he looks like one of the 7 dwarfs.
One of the garden gnomes.
Nick's
Is
short
it
enough to be a garden
sleepy
gnome.
or
Shut up.
The right
See,
next door there.
I wasn't gonna go there.
I'm 5'7", so yeah, I'm not very tall.
5'7".
Sleepy, dopey, tripod,
I'm
whatever.
If
6 and a
Nick's
quarter.
5'7", I'm 10 feet tall.
Yeah, I'm trying to do the math there. It's like I seem to recall being significantly taller than you, Nick. Like you're like at least 3 feet shorter than me,
Fuck off.
and I ain't that tall.
At the rate next beard is coming in, to get to his feet.
Where's high heels beneath the raincoat?
What? All right.
Gee, that is purely a comfort thing.
This represents 3 weeks of growth right here, and it's coming in more on this side than it is on this side.
It is coming more on the other side.
Yeah.
Hey, speaking of barbecue, Joe, I was where are you at?
I'm 2.5 hours south of Seattle. I'm in a place called Menlo, Washington.
Okay. Yeah. My plan was actually today I was supposed to be flying to Austin. And I was gonna go to
You can't do bad there, man.
I know. What's that place? Oh, fucking really famous place, barbecue.
Oh,
Franklin Barbecue I need to go to.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Well,
my flight got canceled to Dallas, so I'm like, I got fucked. So
but with Franklin, you got to be there like 3 or 4 hours before they open.
Yeah, no, my plan was to be there like right at 8 or 9 in the morning. That was my plan.
Ahead of time, guaranteed.
Yeah.
But if you can get there on time, I've had his barbecue, and I style my barbecue a little bit after his. Completely, his stuff you can't beat it, man.
Yeah,
the shit.
What's going on, Chris?
Not much.
Hey, Chris, how's it going?
Good. How you doing, Joe?
I'm
good. Hey.
Hey, boys.
What's everybody drinking? I'm drinking a Goodnight Moon Imperial Milk Porter, 11% alcohol from the Greater Good Brewing.
Greater Good.
Fucking fancy beers. I hate you.
I know you Canadian people want to trade for some Fort George, man.
I do. Oh fuck, dude. No, I asked the 3-way. Fuck yes.
I just drank the 3-way Citra, and in my opinion, if you drink it before the 4-week mark, you can have hot burn till you almost heartburn.
I think that was the most excited I've ever heard you were.
I think you would really love the hot burn part.
I do.
Because you fucking love the dank garlic onion shit.
I do.
They're changing it up though. They're doing a Citra and a couple other hops. So the next one they put out won't have Citra in it. If I sent you a Citra one now, it almost be out of date.
Just send me all the Fremont. Everything.
Fremont, I could get Fremont.
Yeah.
Look me up on Facebook. It's Joe Gansel.
I will.
Dude.
Yeah. Fremont stouts obviously are like fucking like God's gift. But even like their regular stuff is like
I'm
awesome.
Something I've never tried before. So.
Really? Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't really give a shit. Bottle for bottle. I don't really care for the price matches. Bottle for bottle.
Okay. Cool.
Beer for beer, whatever.
Cool. I'll look you up because I definitely need a Washington connection. So
just look me up on Facebook. It's under Joe Gansel. It's a bearded dude. There's a young Joe Gansel. He's an Italian guy. It's not me.
I see a Joe Gansel here. It's got a huge beard. I'm assuming that's you.
That would be.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I went to Seattle.
I just noticed it's a Sparkle Puff. It's Sparkle Puff.
Sparkle Puff.
Sparkle Puff.
Poof. You gotta say what
he has a can of it. Why wasn't he in beer analysis?
It was late.
I was busy picking up my new card, and I went to Harvey's and I had 2 burgers. Then I bought 6 beers.
Tabernacle, my ass is hurting from the Sparkle Puff in my ass.
Oh, Jesus Christ! That's from that show.
Jesus Christ.
Troopers.
Huh?
We're heading up to Canada for some poutine and
my allergies.
The allergies. I think that's funny, meow.
I have that funny as shit.
Meow. I'm gonna give you a ticket. You see me jumping all nibbly bibbly from tree to tree. Do I look like I'm eating mice? Meow. I'm gonna give you a ticket.
Yeah, those guys are funny as shit.
Oh, I love that show.
Broken Lizard.
The sequel was actually pretty good.
Yeah, it was. What is it good? What is good as the first one? But it was good.
Yeah, you pretty much have to be a fan of Broken Lizard or a fan of the original movie in order to really enjoy that second one. Because otherwise, I don't think that second one was as accessible.
I just remember the penis touchings.
Rob Lowe in the series.
Of course, that's
just a red beer. Holy shit, those floaters. That's going to be a great picture.
God. Are you just finding out Sparklechunks now?
No, but with my lighting, it's even more sparklepif.
Sparklepoof.
Sparklepoof, les chunks.
The chunk
Tabernacle.
Alouette.
Dude, your picture.
Alouette, gentil alouette.
How do you say it makes me want to puke?
La puke?
Je vais vomir dans ta bouche.
Yeah.
I don't know what that means, but I'm assuming it was funny.
I wanted to puke in your mouth.
Oh. You're right. It was funny.
That's great.
So what did you say you were drinking, Chris?
Sound better. I don't understand it.
He's drinking some crazy Imperial Stout.
I'm drinking an Imperial Milk Porter from Greater Good called Goodnight Moon. 11% alcohol.
Good night, Moon.
Good Night Moon. Yes, it reminds me of when I was reading Good Night Moon to my daughter.
I've never an Imperial Porter compared to a Baltic Porter. What's different there?
This is all. Oh, it's just Imperial Milk Porter.
Baltic Porters are technically lagers.
Actually,
lagers. They're technically lagers.
Yeah,
Baltic Porters make me happy.
Not now.
Oh, that Nick hates naggers.
Is there?
Wow.
Fuck off, Greg.
Good job, Greg.
Don't say that around here. Okay, so yeah, Baltic Porter it's kind of like it's kind of like the clone of the Imperial Stout kind of style that was made in the Baltic regions, but in Baltic areas they use lager yeast instead of ale yeast to make it because of regional stuff. So yeah, it's like almost like an Imperial Stout made with lager yeast instead.
Basically, what you guys call black IPA.
Really?
Not really that hoppy.
No, and it's not that happy, but it's made the same, almost exactly the same.
Because I've had a few Baltic Porters at this point, and
I don't like Baltic.
I like them. I like them. I do. The ones I've had.
I like them. That they tend to have like a thinner body and a lighter finish, like a cleaner finish than than your typical stout would.
And they get quite a bit of dark fruits typically. With the Baltic Porter.
Yeah, like dark, like raisins and plum kind of thing.
Yeah. That's
the clean.
So
it's lager.
Biggest difference is
but the whole point is that it's not even a Baltic Porter. This is an Imperial Milk Porter, and it's all chocolate and coffee and fucking.
Yeah, what's the point? As soon as you start messing around with like putting lactose in it and start messing around with the body, you don't get the clean finish anymore.
No.
Speaking of clean finish, okay there, buddy.
Oh, just a little bit of water going on the wrong hole.
Nice.
Yeah.
Which end?
Yeah, but which hole?
Wow.
He wants to know.
My new bidet. You shooting water at my hole?
My neck.
You don't want to hear about that.
So, hey, Joe, by the way, I have a Detroit address. So I'll look you up. And then if you want to do a trade or whatever, I can send you Canadian or Michigan shit, whatever you want.
I'm in the U.S.
Mexican shit.
Oh, you're gonna send him a Molson Canadian?
I'm not trying something I've never tried before, man. I don't really care.
It's a fair trade, Molson Canadian.
How about all you guys stop talking over Joe while he's trying to do a fucking beer trade with fucking
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah, man.
I was gonna say, is your like fucking?
Is it? Do you want to do a beer trade there, Ewart?
Yeah. Can you see me, guys?
Can we do the beer trade?
You see me? Can you see me, guys? Guys, can you see me?
You notice how well behaved I'm being? Huh?
Just
For the first time.
Facebook.
Your beer trade, Ewart.
First time, Ewart. Come on, man.
Go hook something up.
All right, Joe. I'll look you up, bud. Thank you. Do you ever get any Holy Mountain stuff? You ever been there?
I don't care what you send me, as long as it's something I can't get in the state of Washington.
But I'm just saying, in the state of Washington, have you gotten Holy Mountain? Have you
No,
been to Holy Mountain?
I've got no Holy Mountain out here.
Oh, okay. Awesome spot in Seattle.
I mean, I don't travel up to Tacoma and Seattle. I don't fit. I'm too redneck to fit there too much. I live in a liberal state, and I'm from Michigan, so I'm not so liberal. So I don't really go places where they might look down on me.
All right. Well, the state of Washington, I find if you're not in like urban Seattle, you're very much a conservative right winger.
Yeah, I'm pretty much a redneck. I'm just a Michigan redneck that lives in Washington redneck area.
Yeah, we went up to the North Cascades last time we were up there a couple of years ago, and it was a little intimidating. There was some serious backwoods
There's some intense people out here, man.
Yeah, man.
I mean, if you go into the city and you're from the country, you feel intense. If you're from the city and you come into the country, there's a divide in this. Yeah. It's a really bad divide. People need to sit by a water cooler and talk shit and just not get pissed off at each other.
Yeah,
I know, especially that it's such a great, beautiful state, man. People just gotta chill.
Awesome. I'm just thinking like now, like anywhere around where I live, if I was to drive like from the city, which even isn't a big city, but even if I could go to Toronto and then drive into some of the rural parts of Toronto and stuff, it's not. I wouldn't feel.
Have you heard we're apparently the best city?
Scary. I wouldn't feel scared or anything.
It
like
is.
It's not.
People get violent over that shit, man.
It's crazy.
You can't have a discussion with somebody when it becomes political where they don't just end up getting pissed.
Mm-hmm.
When I was younger, I mean, cause I'm almost 50 years old, so I remember when I was younger that we could sit and discuss politics, and nobody wanted to punch the motherfucker.
Fuck, you're younger than you were.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, by about 30 years.
Well, hold on.
Huh? There you go.
That was the best laugh ever.
Let's try 10.5 miles.
Well, what are you doing now, Nick? What's happening?
Having a little whiskey.
Oh.
Oh no, I'm not digging that
shit.
shit out.
Come
I
on,
got
Greg.
bad memories from last one.
Come on, Greg. Just fucking do it.
No,
Do it.
Nick.
No,
I got
do it,
bad
Greg.
memories from
Don't do it, Dick. Greg, don't do it.
Peer
Don't
The
give
power
it.
of Ardbeg compels you.
Oh my God, Redbeard is the voice of reason.
So what,
Fuck Redbeard. Shut up, Redbeard.
No, he
what do you
fucking.
got there?
He didn't enjoy it last time.
What am I drinking? I'm gonna drink a little bit of Scotch Ardbeg 10.
Oh, that's good stuff.
I like Greg. I don't want to be in pain.
That'll put hair in your chest.
Redbeard,
yeah.
I love you too. I'm sorry I implied earlier that you had sex with your sister.
Thank you.
You know what? I know that Greg's got some Ardbeg 10 laying around, but he's just too chicken shit to drink it.
I've got like I got about half a liter of it kicking around right now.
He's not
but-
chicken shit at all. He's fucking drinking. He's like barely into a beer right now, isn't he?
Come on, Greg.
Yeah, I'm having a Lizard King Mosaic Pale Ale. It's 6%. It's not a huge beer, but it's not a pussy beer either.
Who's it by? Like what?
Lizard King. What the fuck is that?
It is by brewed in Chicago, Illinois. It's Pipeworks Brewing Company.
What? How did you get that?
Did you say Illinois?
My dad went to Boston a few weeks ago and he brought me back a bunch of beer.
Wow. Look at you.
He goes to a liquor store and buys me random shit. And this is not the greatest beer in the world, but it's okay. I'm happy to have tried it.
Shit, your dad bought it for you. That's pretty fucking cool.
Oh yeah, I know. My dad's good. The funny thing about my dad is I guess you can call him a recovering alcoholic. He has not had a drink for 25 years.
Wow.
So he sort of lives vicariously through me. So every time he goes to the States, he always brings me back all this beer to try. He's like,
Shit.
I
He's a
want you to
recovering
try.
alcohol that buys alcohol for you. You gotta,
So he's former alcoholic, just like Radar is.
Well, yeah, he's sober 25 years, but yeah, he's like, oh, I want you to try this stuff and tell me what you think. I'm like, okay. The worst part is he bought me a growler of like 8% beer, and I'm just like, this literally encourages me to binge drink.
Your dad is awesome, dude. No shit, man.
No, he's pretty cool.
If my
Yeah, you
dad
know
was
what?
still around, he'd probably buy me beer. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure
This
you
got
would.
dark.
No, I'm not trying to like bring it down or anything. I'm just like my dad was the guy who, yeah. Greg, it sounds cool. That's awesome.
No,
man.
you know
dad
what?
just shares
My dad is 81, and he only retired like 2 years ago. He worked fairly late in his life, and he's just like he goes with his brother all over the States to baseball trips. because him and his brother are trying to, before either of them die, visit every baseball stadium in the U.S. and see a baseball game there. That's kind of their goal. So because of that, every time when they fly, he can't bring me that much stuff. But whenever they drive, he's like, I'll bring you back as much as I can legally bring you back. So he goes to a liquor store and just buys me a whole bunch of shit. I'm like, this is fucking awesome.
That's awesome, man.
Nice.
Like,
Okay, now I'm waiting for Redbeard's follow-up story here. My dad died at a baseball stadium.
No, not a story. I was gonna say, like, your dad, like, if my dad was still alive, I think he'd be like mid 60s ish now. Like your dad had you a lot later.
Oh shit, dude! Your dad died really early then. My dad's like fucking like 81, as I probably already mentioned. Like your dad must have died really young.
He was 48.
Yeah, my dad's 69 right now. So
wow.
Again, I'm not trying to bring things down. It happened. Blah, blah, blah. What is this picture you're showing us?
This is Guy's new car. Like, it was just on Facebook.
Talk about that.
Yeah, this is Guy's new car on Facebook.
Wow.
You got the nice blue. Was it?
Yeah,
blue?
that's like the Mary Kay for men.
Look at the smile on his face.
Shut up.
I like it. I like your matching shirt with that car. It's very dapper.
Not all of us can afford a Subaru and a shitty Audi for our wives, so be nice.
Guy's finally got a car that'll still be running in 10 years' time.
My fucking wife does not drive a Ferrari. So fuck you.
Lamborghini.
I'm pretty sure I said Audi, but okay.
Audi,
what?
yeah.
Audi, what, Redbeard?
I was say Nick and I saw a Ferrari on the way down to the.
Yeah, I did see a Ferrari. I got a picture of it somewhere.
You got like 85 pictures. I'm pretty sure the guy was like wondering what the hell.
Some of them were blurry.
Like crazy Japanese tourist.
I slowed the shutters. Some of them were blurry because I slowed the shutter speed down so that I could get like the panning shot kind of thing going.
It was so funny because we passed him.
We passed him twice.
Passed us, and Nick is just like taking pictures the whole time. Like the guy must have just been like, okay.
Because I'm from New Brunswick and I'm like, oh man, a Ferrari. And you're like, so.
It was so funny.
hey, I damaged
the fanciest thing I see around here is a Bricklin. Come on.
Hey, I damaged my boss's $250,000 Maserati. Because why not?
Yeah.
I never actually got to drive it.
Well, it wasn't really my fault. A rock hit me on the highway, but it's still my fault because I was driving. So yay me.
That's great.
Yeah.
When I was at work at Toyota, the owner bought a Maserati, and I got to sit in it once, but I never got to drive it or anything. It was a Quattroporte, whatever the photo one. It was fucking nice.
My sister-in-law's brother has a Maserati. I've never sat in it. I should ask him one day.
They're basically like slightly scaled down Ferraris.
They're very scaled down.
Well, I guess at this point, yeah. Like the Quattroporte is like it's good, but yeah, not compared to. Yeah, you're right, Greg. I'll give you that.
Well, the thing is, it's like this is very much a luxury car that has performance aspects to it. A Ferrari is a performance car that maybe has a titch of luxury to it, but like they're very different.
I concede to what you're saying. You're right.
I worked at a detail shop when I was
shit! I got something in the news to report here. Chris Peters is going to start doing craft whiskey reviews.
Oh shit!
Craft whiskey.
Oh look, Slipknot are releasing their own craft whiskey, so Chris Peters is going to make his own.
Oh shit! Cream in his jeans. No doubt.
Oh, he better not be fucking dipping into my Kool-Aid again, motherfucker.
Dude, all I know is that Wyatt X him. I fucking love that guy. Calls Chris out.
That guy fucking
that was awesome.
Just
fucking bitched him right out.
Who? What happened? What's happening?
Wyatt something. I watched that video.
Some guy that some kid too. Some kid that Chris Peters fucking thought he could chew out and bully around. He started throwing the dude's name around on one of his fucking live streams, and the kid responded to him and basically just said, "You're a fucking bitch. Here's the reason why no one likes you, and you're fucking super defensive, and you're an asshole." And basically just nailed him like totally. And then Chris Peters basically begged off. He basically just fucking showed his ass and ran for the most part.
Yep.
You know what? A lot of it was like shit. A lot of it was shit we were talking about him for years. Just nothing gets through to the fucking piece of shit.
Yeah, he pulled his video, said, I don't want to get into a rivalry, and basically he fucking tucked his tail and cowered off like a little bitch. And that kid owns him now. It's fucking great. He's like,
Yeah.
oh,
And then he apologized after. It was the
I know. It's
best.
like,
Ooh.
wow,
The
man.
best.
Speaking of
Fucking
whiskey,
just- oh
yeah,
man.
another shot.
Ooh, I still have some of that left.
I got that much left of it.
Chug,
I haven't- I
chug,
haven't-
chug, chug,
No,
chug,
I'm not
chug.
fucking. I'm not
You
fucking out of my
bitch.
mind.
So
You little
this,
bitch.
I'm gonna show you guys what my next purchase is gonna be. This is it right here.
Ooh, you gonna buy a Porsche?
Yeah. You know why?
Convertible.
Because this Porsche
That's a
is
911.
2001. No, it's a Boxer. It's 2001,
Yeah.
and it's only got 102,000 kilometers on it, and it's only 11 grand.
Oh, Jesus
And then
Christ.
you're gonna buy it. You're gonna have to do a brake job, and it's gonna be like 10 grand.
Yeah,
I've heard Porsches are pretty expensive to repair.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Klizak, really look into the maintenance on that because
Okay,
I
look
do
at-
the maintenance for
If
my
you want to get
boss's
a Porsche, if you want to
and
get a
my
Porsche,
boss has just spent
Jesus
like 6
Christ.
G's maintaining her Porsche this year.
This is
so
this is or one.
if you want to get a
look
Porsche,
into it.
lease it. If you
What's
lease
the other one you showed?
That's
You
Can't
a new
lease a
fucking
used
used
car.
You can't
No,
Porsche.
lease
not
Come
a
on.
used one. Get a
Can't
new one and
lease-
lease it.
You can't lease a used Porsche.
No.
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 Some like a brand new, like 1 year ago.
10 grand.
Maybe sometimes, but yeah. Again,
It
no,
has to be
Yeah, but he's
from.
talking about spending
Nate-
a grand on a 10 grand on a used Porsche like that.
Okay.
Which,
would.
if you're gonna
Yes.
keep it as a toy, yeah,
Yes,
sure, no
exactly.
Dude,
That's
just
the point.
You're not gonna
at
drive
have
it
at least-
everywhere.
But if you're a celebrity, it's gonna kill you within a year.
Yeah, come on.
I'll tell you from experience. My personal thing is that
Chris is a
Porsches-
celebrity.
Porsches are-
YouTube celebrity.
Yeah,
YouTube,
there you go.
he's an influencer.
I'll tell you my own personal experience with Porsches in the last few years is they're basically pieces of junk. But if you want one, buy it, but have at least another 10 G's in the bank for when it breaks on you.
Yeah.
And you can fix it.
Fucking snooze.
The only thing I would take over a Porsche is a Harley Davidson.
There you go.
The Harley's
Wow.
cheaper.
Listen,
You know, I want
A lot
to.
more
I
work.
Does
saw
Harley
an 08.
Davidson make cars? Just
No.
kidding.
I saw an 08 Harley Davidson. Somebody posted to Facebook for only like $8 grand or something.
Harley
like that.
has a motorcycle. I don't know if it's available yet, but it's going to be a full electric motorcycle, and it looks really cool.
listen.
If I had $8
That's gonna
grand,
be
I'd
so
buy
loud going
I'd buy
by.
camera gear.
Oh, you fucking nerd.
I
Hey,
know.
listen.
I'm a
Nerd.
nerd. Camera
Okay, listen.
stuff.
Okay, some words of wisdom. All cars are bad investments. Enjoy
Yep.
what you drive.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's
Well, I'm
true.
enjoying my car.
This
Don't worry.
lens,
Do
Scott,
not get consumed with like, oh, maintenance this and maintenance that. If the car is fucking fun to drive, you know, like, hey, there's gonna be some costs required. You know what, Chris? Go for it, man.
Fuck, I am going to. I'm actually going to go buy one.
I just
There's
find
lots
Go
of
ahead.
there's
my,
lots
I'm
of
gonna
my
have fucking
overall,
two
my
sports cars.
overall opinion
Yeah.
on like this, Chris, for you have a nice little sports car.
That's my winter car now.
Still, well, this Porsche you're going to buy, I can't see it being any more enjoyable than your new sports
Oh
car.
no,
You
I-
can.
well,
I
He can.
can. I
Listen,
can be
I
more
can.
enjoyable.
I can.
It's
If
a
it gets-
boxer,
if it
isn't it?
gets-
It's a boxer, right?
It's
Yeah.
a fucking Porsche.
It's a
It's
Volkswagen.
gonna handle
No.
like a dream.
No, the
Some-
boxer
No.
is like the bottom of the Porsches. Like there's the Porsche and there's a Cayman.
Yeah,
and
no.
But I mean, if it's got
actually-
if it's got
bottom of the
engine
Porsche
problems
is
or you need to
better than
replace
the-
parts, and it's gonna
we
be
all
fucking
know. We all
expensive.
know the bottom of the Porsche line was the 944 way back in the day, and then the 928, and then the fucking.
There's a guy that has a 944 that I drive past.
I always
every
wanted
day.
one.
What year is this thing, Chris? What year is it?
2001 or 2002.
So again, like that's an older bottom of the line, pretty much then bottom of the line Porsche.
Yep.
I can't see it being any more fun to drive than your current car that you have. At all.
No, you're wrong. You're wrong.
I don't think I am.
Listen,
No. Here's the
I like
thing
this debate.
is Redbeard is actually right, and I don't like to shit on people's cars, but Chris doesn't own it yet, so I'm gonna shit on it anyway. It is literally the bottom of the barrel Porsche.
That's
It's literally
true.
you're buying a
But-
Porsche
Buying a
just to
used
say you have a
Boxster.
Porsche.
But chicks dig Porsches and they suck dick for Porsches, and that's what's
Not a
fucking-
boxer. Not a
No.
boxer.
No.
Not a boxer.
Yeah, but aren't
They're
you with
not
somebody that
smart
sucks your
enough.
dick
They don't
anyway?
know.
No.
They
A
don't
guy
know the
will
difference.
suck your dick maybe for a Porsche, but
Yeah, no, like,
girls
no, like-
don't give a shit.
They
Like,
don't.
and you're gonna be in
know.
your
They're-
boxer
girls-
one day. You're gonna be in your boxer. And you're gonna be feeling.
Girls are much more impressed by BMW or Mercedes. They don't give a fuck if you're driving a
No,
Porsche.
no,
And,
no.
and Chris,
A Porsche
and
is a
where you
Porsche.
live, it's gonna happen more often than what it happened before. You're gonna be in your boxer driving around, and you're gonna pull up to the lights, and you're gonna look over, and you see somebody in a 911 or a Cayman, you're just be like, oh.
Actually,
Well, how often
cousin
that can
Pat
happen?
got way more tail by having a Pontiac. It's the Firefly. You need 2 cylinders.
Listen.
You get all the vajayjays.
A
The
Porsche
Firefly
is a
Turbo
Porsche,
has
of
three
course.
cylinders.
I'd be happy if I
A
could just get
Porsche is
like
a Porsche.
I'd be happy if
Of
I was
course.
driving down around like an MR2 or something.
A Porsche is not just
MR2
a
is
Porsche.
cool.
A Porsche is a
but-
Porsche, of course. Unless the Porsche said Porsche.
Porsche is a Porsche, of course. Unless the Porsche
Listen,
is
Yeah,
a
you know
Porsche.
what? Bottom
go to-
line, I want to see Nick buy a fucking vintage Volkswagen Bug that's colored yellow.
Oh, Jesus
It's either colored
Christ.
yellow or orange, and I just want to see you
Uh,
farting around in it.
Okay, Chris.
I would totally
No,
get like
I want to see Nick drive Volkswagen Bug.
I would totally get like a
Rallies in
vintage
it.
Volkswagen Bug painted yellow and put a little Autobot logo on the front of it.
He's more
You
of a-
fucking nerd.
I can see
Listen.
him driving the van.
My point is that those two boxers have just over 100,000 kilometers on them.
That's great.
Those
That's
cars
great.
will go 500 clicks easy.
Yeah.
Will
Easy.
they? Will
So-
they?
It's a good
Yes,
price.
they will.
Listen,
Yes,
Chris
they
is
will.
gonna go
Right,
into a
with the price.
local wine bar, put his little fucking key fob on the fucking bar, or some chicks go, "Oh, you drive a Porsche?" Like, "Oh yeah, it's just right outside." "Oh, hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's
And then they'll be like,
it's fucking
oh,
money."
oh, it's a Boxster.
Oh, what I'm going to say is
They're
I'm gonna
not
say, listen,
gonna
it's the-
say that. They don't
Yeah.
know.
No,
Girls don't
what I'll
know.
say
They're
is
gonna walk
listen,
out and they're gonna
listen.
see the Boxer and they're gonna be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
is that's a Porsche? Is that a Porsche?"
Yeah,
No, what they're gonna-
They're
what
not.
they're
They're
gonna
not gonna.
Oh
Hey,
my
listen.
God.
Women are incredibly stupid. They're not gonna say that.
Jesus Christ, Lee.
Some
right.
women are.
All
Wow.
women are dumb. All women are stupid. They're just
I'm
gonna
gonna
say
put-
they're not. They're not
I don't
gonna
know.
care.
I just
Yeah.
feel
They're
like
just gonna. They're gonna see a fancy car. They're gonna
Of
go.
all the
Oh,
people,
Chris
Lee, I thought
Blazek,
you-
I am.
I didn't
am
just. I
already
thought Greg
squirting.
would be sexist like that.
I just
I
feel like
didn't
there's
think you.
there's like kind of just better way. It's your money.
Listen,
Do what you're gonna do.
this
But
is what's gonna
I just-
happen. I'm gonna say do what you said. I'm gonna put my key fob on top of the bar. It'll say Porsche. Girl will be like, "Oh, you drive a Porsche?" I'm gonna be, listen. It's kind of bottom of the line Porsche, but come outside and take a look. Top will be off on the car. It'll be waxed. It'll be gorgeous, and she'll be like,
Yeah, and give her a
Hey,
few
hey,
minutes,
take
and her
your
top
top
will
off.
be off too.
I
All
wouldn't
women
say
are
that
dummies.
It's like it's a Porsche. Just drop your.
But that's
top.
not my point. My point is to actually
See,
have a Porsche in my life.
This is the
Yeah.
Porsche I
If you
would love
wanted
to
to-
have. Right here.
Oh,
Yeah.
man. Whale
Oh,
tail
God.
911.
That is got to be
That's
one of the
what I've been-
sexiest cars ever made.
you see that? You're like, that is a fucking Porsche.
Well, I mean,
Yeah.
the thing is, I mean, I'm a fan of the Cayman, but the bottom line is, if you're buying a Cayman, you're buying a Boxster. It's because you can't afford a 911. That's just kind
No,
of
but
the bottom line.
the Cayman, you can get upgrades
Yeah,
and
but-
stuff and make it like the Cayman looks
No,
awesome.
I'd be happy
Cayman
with an
is
older
really
fi-
good.
I'd be happy with an older 911 like that.
Yeah, but something like that is going to be probably more expensive than a new one if it's well maintained. Those old ones go for a lot of money these days.
I'm so disappointed that I didn't derail this fucking stupid conversation about cars that no one gives a fuck about by insulting
Yeah.
women.
I just want the. I want
Yeah.
the.
You tried.
Ironically, it was Chris that did it.
Oh,
How many comments? No wonder they want to take YouTube
It's-
live
I-
hangouts on air.
It's all Guy's fault. He bought a new fucking car, so we talk about cars.
well,
Yeah,
just from
that's
the
absolutely
review, I want the Porsche 918 Spider. That's the one I want.
Gee, you should have
Oh,
bought a
Spider.
fucking station wagon from the 1970s, and none of this would have happened.
With the
Well,
back.
that's
what
the
was
plan.
that? What was that car from the vacation
Like-
series?
Randomly,
Hey, look out the
Chris,
back.
The Vista
Yeah.
Cruiser.
it was like you say this, and it's funny because I watched a video. It was like a couple days ago, and it's a
Casting couch?
YouTube guy called Scotty Kilmer. He's like this old kind of car guy.
Yeah, I watched Scotty Kilmer.
Yeah, and he did a video talking about like kind of why you shouldn't buy an old Porsche, and I don't know.
There you
Like,
go.
I just went to check him out and watch it, and just kind of
No.
take from it what you want, or don't watch
Wagon
it.
Queen family truckster.
Oh,
Again,
whatever.
like
and-
it's-
Oh,
and-
geez.
and-
Maintenance
and-
on a Porsche is fucking expensive.
Yeah,
That's why you have
maintenance-
YouTube videos and you do it yourself, my friend.
Man,
Not
it's
on a
exactly.
Porsche, man.
I'd
And
be
the-
happy.
The parts
I'd be happy if I just got like an old Celica or something like that. Just to
So
Tell you-
what's wrong with you?
I'll tell you right now, like anything that's
It's got-
BMW, Audi, Porsche,
Celica.
all these fucking things, Volvo, they're all fucking outrageous if you pay someone to do it. But there are little shops around, and Chris probably knows, like you got your local like German guy who's got a German shop. He'll take care of those fucking things. Way cheaper than a dealership, way cheaper than like everybody else. Every town's got them, man. Every town. It's got a European car guy.
Yep.
It's got to
Yeah.
go.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
but
here's the thing you also have to understand about European cars. They're not designed to last a long time. They're designed to last for a 4-year lease, and then after that, you're on your own.
Actually,
And
they're designed to drive on European roads.
Oh, what do you got, Lee?
Well, yes, they are. They're designed to
Nine.
drive on the wrong side.
What is?
I don't
Okay,
know.
wow, I looked at Gee for a second. That was weird. I made the mistake of looking at Gee.
Yeah,
Porter
everybody
from-
makes the mistake. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
Everyone makes the mistake.
Uh,
That sounds very ominous.
I've been
what's
looking
the
at
brewery
getting
there?
a
What's the
Volvo
brewery?
because they
9
fucking
something? What is it?
9 locks.
Where are they?
10 locks.
Geez, stop it. Fuck.
Where
Stop
are
the
they?
clock.
Oh man.
Oh, what the fuck?
Oh
What
my
happened
god!
there?
Why was there a big Chris Lezak there for a second?
There's a beauty that somebody local has. 1979 Lincoln Continental.
See, now that's a fine looking car.
Chris, you should buy something like that. Yeah, everything on it would be completely maintained yourself. Pimp that out.
Yeah, he might want to buy that if he's a syndicate killer for like the mafia or
You're
some
getting
shit.
8
You know?
miles to the gallon.
You should be.
Yeah, that's like a toy car.
Oh,
Like,
that one doesn't have the suicide doors.
It'd be like a Ricky car from fucking Trailer Park Boys.
yeah, I just I totally like get a job as
As an American,
advisor.
you can't afford to drive that car, man. 8 miles to the gallon, you're getting in a Lincoln or a Cadillac. Fuck that.
Well, again, like if you.
I'm probably not getting
now,
much better in my car.
You could easily get one now, and like if you wanted to, swap the engine out.
God,
It's way more efficient.
Nick, stop it.
Make an efficient Continental.
Fellow American in the group.
Nick,
Agree with me.
My ass. You're not buying a car like that for fuel economy.
You know what? That would be kind of cool.
Stop it.
Buy one of those, and you'd have all the fucking what's happening right now, Geese? Buy one of those, and you got all this weight and all this room. Make an electric conversion of a fucking Continental. That'd be awesome.
I drive a Prius and a Tundra. My Tundra keeps my gas. My Prius keeps me alive.
Nice.
There you go.
Is that what you drive a Prius and a Tundra?
I got a Prius car because my job sends me everywhere.
Yeah.
I got a Tundra because I like having. But goddamn, I get like 5 times the gas mileage out of my Prius, man. 52 miles a gallon.
Tundra's a nice truck, though.
Oh, that's awesome. I didn't know you were a Toyota guy.
I'm just fascinated. Like it's cropped, but if you go on Joe because he's holding his phone upwards, it doesn't crop. You can see the entire thing,
Sorry about that.
but it doesn't crop up. So if you go on Lee,
Bad.
then it crops. See, so actually it works if you hold your phone, but if you need a monitor that's flipped vertically. Vertically.
Is that what you have right there? Is a monitor flip vertically?
Yeah.
I approve
beside a flat one.
At first, I thought you were holding up your phone, but I'm like, no, that's actually a monitor.
That's cool. I approve of this message because
man, I'm new. I'm new.
Yeah, I approve of this message because it took us away from this stupid car talk.
Yeah.
I don't care about what Redbeard's opinion is of a fucking Porsche that he heard from some asshole on.
Well, you should just look at the picture. He's talking like Porsches right there. They're all wet.
The only true concern is what you're already espoused. If Chris likes the car and he's gonna have fun with it, then he should fucking buy it.
Buy
the story.
End of story. Exactly.
You know what? I'll
Chris, if it's what you want, get it.
Yeah, Chris, I'm jealous. Porsche,
exactly.
That's my dream car.
That's the car that gets all the ladies wet right there.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a nice one.
Yeah,
what?
That's my car.
What?
So in conclusion, shut up, Redbeard.
You don't have to have a Porsche to get all the pussy. Actually, you probably do because I don't get pussy with that car.
Pussy's overrated.
That car, though, as a base, you can do some fancy shit to that car, like a Honda Civic kind of stuff. And
oh my god! Okay. Listen,
it doesn't have the street credit of the Honda Civic, but
you can modify the fuck out of that car.
Every time I see people who modify their cars, I'm like,
buy a Corolla. Really?
Just buy a better car. All the money you spent, just buy a better car. Fuck.
He's right.
Back to what you like. Back to what you were saying, Ewart. If that's what you want to do with your car, that makes you happy.
I didn't say that. No. I didn't say that.
You basically said that regarding Chris buying a Porsche.
No, I didn't say that. I said enjoy what you drive. I didn't say do what you want with your car. I'm like, just get a good car.
You want you
Fucking enjoy it.
if you enjoy the car that you've made with all this cool shit, you enjoy driving that. Enjoy your drive.
A car like that.
Yeah.
Why gotta be like that? Why gotta be like
I
that?
don't know. I just buy a better car. Just fucking stop spending money on trinkets and buy a better car.
No, I'm not saying like just like little shit like that doesn't do anything. I'm talking about actually like taking a car like a Corolla or a Honda Civic and basically turning it into a fucking really awesome show / race / whatever kind of car.
Get more
Like,
beer.
Just buy a
possibilities of that
fucking
endless.
race car then. Buy a Subaru
Again.
fucking WRX.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Subarus. Subarus are the vehicles. to buy.
Somebody might not want a Subaru WRX. They might want to have a cool Honda.
Wait, Joe, what were you saying?
A lot of people
No,
like.
I was saying this. If you're gonna buy a car like that, buy a Subaru, man.
Yeah,
Subarus are meant to be fucking tricked
No,
out.
That's right.
Dude, you're preaching to the choir. We're like a Subi fucking family here, except for that most people don't have them.
I mean,
me, Chris, and
can't
James.
afford
I have
Audi.
nothing against Subaru. I like them. They
If I
make good
wanted a
cars.
sports,
You know what?
if I wanted-
Subarus are great in the snow because they got 4-wheel drive, but
Well, if I wanted a
I
sport-
don't mind Subaru except the
Channeling
fucking
Scotty
STI
Kilmer.
needs a new engine.
if I wanted a four-wheel
Yeah, but it's-
Subaru to
Well,
max,
Joe, this is my car right here. I'll show you. It's right here. I just put it on
At
the
the same
screen.
time,
That's
there's this-
mine right here. That's
Can
my
you try
car.
to take a picture of the whole car?
That's my Subaru there. Oh, hold on a second. Settle down.
Oh, Subaru.
Oh, number one.
Subaru.
There you go.
That's better, yeah.
And even like, well, as far as this Subaru WRX goes, if I had the choice, I'd have a Mitsubishi Evo.
They don't make
Yeah,
those
a
anymore.
friend of mine has a Mitsubishi.
There she is with the Steelies on.
if I had my
Evo
choice,
7?
65
No,
Ford-
they went up to 10. I know that at least. I know the Evo
Yeah,
10. There's
well,
at least
yeah, but
one
they
or
don't
two
they don't
Evos
make
here
them
now.
anymore. They haven't made them for like 2 years at this point.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that. Then I ignore what I
Yeah,
was saying.
they discontinued them. No, but you know what? The STI, the WRX has a newer engine. Like right now, the WRX is a much better buy. The STI is the problem with it is it's got a fucking 16-year-old engine at this point. It needs an upgrade on that.
Yeah.
Greg, are you a car salesman?
I'm not a car salesman. I'm just a car guy.
He's an enthusiast.
I like cars.
But he bought a fucking Camaro, so all his credibility's lost.
Fucking bought a Camaro. What the
I
fuck?
bought a Camaro. What do you drive?
Who
I
the
drive a
fuck
Subaru, bitch.
Yeah, so suck my dick. When you got 455 horsepower, you can come over and lick my asshole
fuck
Wow.
if you can catch me.
Or I'll put a 65 Ford Mustang up against any Camaro, man, any day of the week.
Well, a 65
429.
Ford Mustang.
Stock?
Yeah, first of all, I'd smoke you unless you're fucking like so super modified.
Yeah, exactly.
Second of all, if you're talking classic cars, we're not. I'm talking a 17 Camaro versus 65 Mustang. Like, I mean, they're very different cars. I mean,
Boston, it you wouldn't catch me.
no, you would because it's a Ford. It would break.
How about a 13 Outback?
And
That's
if it
pretty
didn't
vintage.
break, you'd crash it because it's a Ford.
Well,
They don't go anywhere very well other than a straight line.
Two boss with the correct transmission would keep up with
No, it would probably break before it had a chance to keep up
no,
with my Camaro.
not,
All right.
Oh,
yeah,
these car dicks you guys are pulling out now. It's just like it's amazing.
there is a picture of my friend's Evo.
The biggest of dicks in cars.
Yeah, there's my friend's Evo right there.
I love Greg
Nice
because
car.
he argues with me.
I will say like Ford has made some interesting Mustangs throughout the years, but personally,
The EcoBoost
I've
is the
always
best.
liked the Camaros myself. I'm a big fan
They
of
always
the sporty
look the
Camaros.
same. They
I
always-
got nothing against Ford. I almost bought a Mustang, but then I didn't. So it is what it is.
Then you missed out. What can I say?
Why are
Well,
Redbeard and
Current
Greg
Mustang-
agreeing
Current
on
Mustang-
so much shit
I,
tonight?
I gotta say that the Camaro's a little bit more interesting than the Mustang
Well, no,
is.
current Mustangs are pieces of junk. I mean, some of the classic ones are nice, but the current ones are like, yeah, they can't.
No,
get
so,
the
so,
shit
some
out.
of like
The
from
current
the
ones-
factory modified ones you can get as far as Mustangs go are pretty.
Oh
pretty
yeah,
decent,
there's like
but,
the Venoms and shit like that that come out of the
but
factory.
stock
700
stock I go
horsepower, so.
Camaro over Mustang currently every day of the week. Currently, stock.
Yeah,
Modified.
I mean, there are some, but you can modify any car to essentially be whatever
Yeah,
you want it to
do
be.
that
Like
way.
I could spend 10 G's in my car.
But here's the thing:
I mean,
who'd buy a Camaro? Just buy a fucking Corvette. Just fucking quit dicking around.
You might like the styling of the Camaro.
Because my car is only marginally slower than a Corvette, and it's 25 G's less for a base Corvette versus a fully loaded
Nah,
Camaro.
fuck you.
I don't like
I'll
Do
buy
the
a
math.
Corvette. I'll do a Corvette 10 times out of 10 over a
Well,
fucking Camaro.
Well, because you're heir to the CC fortune.
I
Also,
don't
you don't
know,
know
like-
shit about cars. You
Yeah, Corvette over Camaro.
I like
I
the
agree.
styling. I like the styling of the
would.
Camaro.
Would you
Personally?
spend 25 G's more for a base Corvette over a fully loaded Camaro?
25 G's and all the pussy. What are you talking about?
Yeah, I would buy
No, you don't get pussy from a Corvette. You get a lot of
Or a
dick. Is what you
Firebird.
get.
Wow.
Just,
Yeah,
just
right.
like any other car. You know what? My
No,
Camaro, it
no,
doesn't get pussy
no,
either.
no.
It gets a lot of dick.
No, you live in Toronto. That's your problem. You're too. It's just no. And in the
You
most
live
of
in
You
Windsor.
could stay. You could have saved a whole
you
lot
live
of
in
money.
Windsor.
You
You
could have
get
saved a
fucking
whole
inbred
lot of
dick.
money and got a 10 grand Porsche.
Up here in North Bay, I'm almost certain if I had like a jet black fucking sweet looking Camaro, it would pull just as much of a JJ as like anything else
Hey,
around.
you
No,
guys,
no,
you
the
guys
thing
ain't
is,
got
no,
shit
no,
up there. That's your problem.
See,
None
you
of
know,
these
maybe
cars
it's
pull
just
the
me,
Jaeger
but I
dick.
would get one of these. I like the Challenger.
the Dodge.
Yeah, they're all right.
nice.
They're
Yeah.
all right.
They're
They're
not.
nice. They're more if you want the classic muscle car that can't really corner all that well.
Yeah, but they don't pull tail though. Those cars don't pull tail.
Maybe they don't. They're not as cool as like the
They got
the
the
like.
same
Well,
clearance they get same clearance as your
your
Camaro.
Charger.
The Charger has the same clearance.
Yeah.
Well, there's
Clearance
basically
is
the
what
same
makes
body.
it corner.
Dudes like them, but girls don't like Challengers. They don't.
Well,
Unfortunately,
at the end of the day, none.
You're right.
At the,
Yeah.
my wife's showing. At the end of the day, none of these cars are going to get you pussy. They're all going to get you a lot of dick. That's just how these go.
I don't.
Women-
I don't know. I don't know where
that's-
you hang out, but man, I don't know.
You're begging-
Down where I'm from.
So that's why you buy a Porsche, huh?
I'm not actually. I don't actually believe you've actually had sex in the last 10 years.
I haven't. It's funny you mentioned that.
You give me a Porsche, as ugly as I am, I'd get laid.
All right, I'm gonna take this chat offline.
What?
As engaging as it is.
Oh
no,
that's
you
a
guys-
Chris Peters
Yeah.
killed those women, by the way. Just so
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, that's exactly how we ended the first chat.
In his
Chris,
Porsche.
Chris Peters is moving on to men next. That's what I hear. That's
Oh
what-
yeah, well yeah, it's the only thing he can get in with now. Every
Chris
fucking
Peters-
woman
Chris
in the world
Peters-
knows.
Chris Peters threatened Wyatt X him is going to be killing him next online, live on YouTube. Heads up.
Yeah,
Get your
look out, Wyatt.
get your popcorn.
Penis.
All right.